All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Pawn Shop of Life. I am your host, Brad BCG. We got a special one for you today. I have my regular co-host, Tammy B48, and my producer, Baby Kangaroo, over in the corner. I also have 3 guests, so if you hear some background noise of people talking, we're going to try to work this out because we have a total of 6 people here. We got Stefan, who you would have remembered from the last mental health one, military mental health. If you listen to the political podcast that we have, we've got Chauncey back, and we have his wife, Margot, who's our in-house clinical psychologist. And we're going to talk about military or mental health, maybe a little bit of military, and then have her say how fucked up we are. Even though she was a little bit nervous, but that's okay. First thing I want to do is, it seems, which I think I've talked to Joey and Tammy about this, but this is the wildest thing, is apparently we're becoming big in Malta. Of all the things in the world, so whoever it is in Malta, if it's a VPN, I get it. But if you're actually in Malta and you're listening to our shit, please go to my website or go to the fucking podcast and email me, because I want to know who over there is actually listening to this, because that's the wildest shit to get an email from Buzzsprout saying you're like number 5 or 6 on fucking leisure talk shit in fucking Malta. And I was like, who the hell in Malta? I had to look it up. I didn't know where the fuck Malta was at. I failed geography. I'm fucking white trash. I don't have time for this fucking shit. And I was like, what? Malta, of all things in the world. So Malta, whoever you are, hit me up, because I'd like to know. I can even do a podcast for them. Whoever's in Malta, like, maybe it's an expat or something.
It is a bit random.
Yeah, I know. So I said, I don't even think there are VPNs there. Or I don't know. That's just crazy.
I can tell you in a minute about that.
Yeah, I can
actually. Yeah, I can look it up.
That's the producer at work. We're going to try not to get sidetracked. So Stefan, as y'all know.
What? Squirrel
is the ex-Marine, and he didn't feel like we got enough mental health in. So we're going to talk about some mental health. So Stefan, what you got, man? Glad to have you back. Thank you for coming back. Yeah. Next time you take a selfie and post it on your social media, make sure you hashtag Pawn Shop of Life. That was fucked up. He was taking pictures and he was just like, I'm doing a podcast. I said, you couldn't hashtag the motherfucker who's hosting your ass? Like, bro, we supposed to be friends and that's how you fucking treat me? You can talk to the mic. It's all good.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, just you fucked me. That's okay.
Yeah.
You'll hashtag me.
Tell
this
him to pound sand.
We're not in the military anymore. So if Chauncey...
You're still getting paid. You're still in.
Yeah, that's fair. So if y'all hear Chauncey, the microphone swing back and forth, Chauncey's got to share the mic with Margot, and I'm sharing with... Hello. There we go. And I'm sharing with Tammy B48. I'm here. Yeah, we couldn't hear that. You got to actually get up. She's here, though, I promise. All right, so what you got for... you feel we didn't touch enough on mental health?
I think we didn't. I don't know. I feel like we didn't talk about like all the stuff that comes after the military.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because, I agree. Because I like when you were here last time, because you were like, the Marines taught you to all emotions or anger.
Yeah.
And fucking channel that into the bad guy.
Yeah.
So, and you just don't feel like there's enough outlet to change that or to be able to cope with how to not do that, especially with family and stuff, huh?
Right. Yeah, they don't teach you to live after the military. They teach you to just do what they need, which they spend so much time training you to be what they want. But then after that's just like, okay, have a good day, and you're out. And now you got all this anger and all this, you're kind of lost when you get out, trying to figure out what you're going to do. So a lot of people do like firefighting, police department, because you still get a rush, but you also get like that brotherhood or motorcycle groups or whatever they do. They do something to try and find that brotherhood to try and cope with life. And it's just a bunch of guys that don't know what they're doing with life doing it. So it's interesting. But
everybody trying to find the exact same thing, even though you're together and can't. Do you feel like y'all are taught not to share? Because that's one thing. That's one of the reason that I started doing therapy, and then why I like doing this is because, you
can talk.
Yeah, just to talk because you kind of opened up to me because you, even though it's the fucking Coast Guard, it's still the fucking military. So whatever, we'll go down that road another time.
The fact that you have to say it kind of discredits it.
Well, it's the big brother, little brother, cousin kind of thing. We're all family when it comes down to it. But they don't teach us how to talk.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, you and I kind of connected because even though it was Coast Guard, you were just like, oh, well, he's still fucking military. He understands some aspect of what we all went through.
Yeah, and it's not that they frown upon it. It's just we don't have time for it.
Well, I mean,
is the impression you get. They're like, okay, we don't have time for this. We need to focus on this because you train, mission, and then you're out.
oh, yeah.
In between that, you lose buddies and you go through divorces and, you have kids that you don't see. Like a whole bunch of stuff happens and you're dealing with all that. And the only way to deal with it is just go on a mission and go take your anger out.
Yeah.
And everything's directed in anger because you don't know how to process anything. So then you get out and you're like, I'm really pissed off about this, but I don't think I should be pissed off at it.
But you still are. Just,
Right.
That's all I to do with it.
Right.
Margot, can I throw you in? Do you have any comments on that? Have you dealt with any, besides your husband, have you dealt with any military members or anything? Or have you had any, even over in France, have you had any interaction with like?
No, so I do have a point of view on that. But
into the microphone, girl. She's readjusting. Hold on. There we go.
Okay. I was saying that, no, I don't, but I do have an opinion on that. I'm not sure how accurate it is because it's just from my external point of view, but I feel like from everything you've said, the fact that they don't teach you how to talk and everything, I just feel like in the military, they kind of like cancel your individuation. So it's like you're just taught to just learn without trying to, think about what you do. It's just like you're supposed to learn and to act as they want you to do. And you're just a part of the military. You're not really a person anymore. Or you're a person, but through your rank, you're an officer or blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I feel
They're
like
not interested in having free thinkers.
Yeah, no identity. You're just another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's why it's like, again, I don't really know what I'm talking about because I'm not into it, but it's just my external point of view. I understand why there is no room for like emotion or for mental health issues because it's like they don't really consider people as people. So it's like, yeah, maybe it's harder to really find room to express yourself and everything.
Come up.
Sorry.
Yeah, come up with it like you're gonna kiss it.
Yeah, you got to get into it.
Or you just got to be loud like me.
Oh, okay.
You didn't press the button.
I didn't press the button. You're right. But you still heard me. How funny is that?
because you're that loud. When I was talking to Tammy earlier, I was like, we just won't give Rome headphones or mic because we can still hear you. Okay, so if
I could do without both.
all right, so Margot, if I came to you and I'm kind of playing off what you said, so work with me. If I came to you and I was like, hey, I'm having these anger issues, I'm sleep deprived, I fucking kind of short circuit from time to time, and I'm quick to, my emotions are all over the fucking place, and I just went down that rabbit hole. Would you think that I had a problem?
Yeah.
Like I should talk to somebody at least to try to figure it. Okay. So part of our thing is I went to my primary care physician and I told him, I was like, man, I have my head, I have problems. My mind races. I was like, my emotions ain't fucking right. I'm quick to anger. I've got fucking problems. I'm just fucking pissed off. And the first thing the medical professional says, you got what? You want to see who? You want to see a medical professional? Are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, well, yeah, I'm telling you, I have a problem. And that's how a medical professional treated me. So would you have an opinion on that scenario? Because that's how it actually went down for me. I was like, I got some shit wrong, and I want to try to work it out and stay ahead of it. I don't want to be behind the 8 ball. I want to be in front of it. And he just fucking flipped out.
Because was it somebody like from the Coast Guard or outside of the Coast
Guard? It was, he's contracted for the Coast Guard to be, he's a physician's assistant. But that's what he was contracted to try. John's they're like, I know who you're talking about.
That was when you were active duty?
Yeah.
I don't find that surprising.
I find it terrible because it's like, first it takes a lot to reach out to somebody. And especially, and maybe it's not really a stereotype, but especially when you're a man and when you're in the military, it's like it asks a lot to really make the step to admit that, all right, I don't feel good. And usually it's like you wait for a professional to legitimate how you feel. And if the professional themselves tell you like, hey, yeah, it's nothing. It's just like.
Yeah, it was a medical professional person.
Yeah.
And I'm saying I want to talk to a head doctor. And he's just like, you got a problem? What the fuck's wrong with you? And I'm like, really? So that's how you want to treat me?
It's terrible.
Yeah. And that's probably the same way Stefan's about it. When you were in, did you ever ask for help or to ask to talk to somebody? It was only after you got out?
Yeah, it was after I got out.
How long were you out before you actually tried to get help?
A long time. I've been married. I think Annie was pregnant at the time, so probably 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years before you asked for some help of some
yeah,
sort?
and it wasn't my option. I was very irritable, and I had broke my knuckles and my hand by hitting the truck, the 18-wheeler, when I was pissed off. And then that next weekend or 2 weekends later, I like tried to throw the dryer because I was mad. It was just like the stupidest stuff would set me off. So she was like, oh, we're leaving, or I'm leaving. If you want me to come back, go get help. That was it. So I was like, all right, I'll go get help because she was pregnant. And I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to come back. You got my kid. So
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And when I did it, the first thing they did was like, okay, well, we're going to put you on a sedative, and then we're going to put you on this. And then this medicine might make you really tired and drowsy, so we're going to have to put you on this to wake you up. And you might have dreams because of this medicine, so we're going to put you on this medicine. I was literally taking 11 pills every day.
What?
11 pills a day. I call it the starter pack. It was 11 pills just to get your mood moving right, and it made you feel like crap. And then I cold turkeyed it, and it made me really sick.
Oh, you took them all for a while and then just cut them all off?
Yeah, I did it like 3 or 4 months, and I was just so tired and just so like brain fogged. I was like, no, because I owned the company at the time. I had to be productive, and I was like, I could sleep till 2, wake up, and go right back to sleep. So I was like, I can't do this.
That sounds terrible.
And I cold turkeyed it, and then they were pissed at the VA. But I was like, I'm not taking pills to manage this. So then I started seeing a therapist. And then that went on for about a year, and then she got moved somewhere else, and I got a new one that was a joke. And then she moved on, and then I got another one that was decent, and then she moved on. Like literally in the last 4 years, I've had like 5 different therapists through the VA. So now I actually see somebody outside of the VA.
Outside of the VA?
Yeah, I see a younger girl. She's good. She only sees veterans, and she's really good.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Now that my anger is controllable, now I've been focusing on trying to figure out what my emotions are that I feel and why. Because something happens, I'm like, this pisses me off, but I probably should be upset instead of just pissed.
Yeah.
So
just trying to figure out how.
Yeah, that and how to communicate with people because, the military is like,
shut up.
Stick.
Yeah, shut up and do what I say. Don't ask questions. Yeah.
And now you tell somebody what you're thinking. You're like, oh, that's not what I meant to say. That's not what was in my head.
Yeah.
And then a lot of times I find myself saying, I understand how you took it, but what I meant was.
Yeah. Yeah. Margot, do you have any ambition whatsoever to try to work with military people, or is that just? There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a curious thing. So, I mean, it's not a right or wrong answer because, I mean, everybody wants their own little things. But, I mean, I'm just curious, since you're married to a military man, is that something you've ever entertained that you want to try to do?
Not necessarily.
No.
But if I had to, because I had an internship with the military before, so I could be interested, but this is not my goal right now.
Okay. Because I know you got some angle it.
Yeah, my microphone is.
Yeah, point it towards her. There you go.
Hello.
Yeah, that's a little better. She was already nervous enough, Chauncey. You're supposed to help her out, man.
Yeah, but I do have something to say about what you've said. A lot of things kind of like trigger me, I would say.
Yep.
First, it's a lot of all the medicines that you had to take. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Like just taking drugs like that, it's just going to turn your brain off and it's just going to make you feel like a zombie, but it's not going to actually... I can say that.
Get to the root of the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like turning off the symptoms, but the symptoms don't really disappear. They're still here, just differently. And do you understand when I say symptoms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just like it doesn't do anything. It's just turning off the manifestation, but in the end, you just feel like a zombie. So that's a trap. Or in some cases, you should take some medication, but you should also have a therapy aside, so you can slowly stop taking drugs and actually deal with what the issue is. And the other thing that you've said, and I'm not sure if you're concerned or not, is just like some people don't make the difference between a psychiatrist, psychologist, and therapist, and sometimes they also fall into this trap because anybody can be a counselor or therapist here without having an actual training for that, or they don't have any master's degree or whatever, or they do have one but in something else. So I would just suggest people, whenever you seek for help, just be sure that you're seeing the proper professional for EO issues. If you need more like to take drugs, or if you deal with like depressions or stuff like that, it's more maybe a psychiatrist. But if you're looking for an actual therapy, then it's a psychologist. I would say do not go see these counselors, or if you have really like small issues like, I just need to have some motivations in my professional life or whatever. But in any other case, when you actually struggle, psychologist or psychiatrist.
Yeah, because the psychiatrists are the people who prescribe medicine.
Yeah.
Right.
And then everything else is just, coping, talking, trying to connect dots or make things work in your head. Because you wasn't here before, but when we did the last one, like there was talking to my therapist, there wound up being like just being able to put a label on something helped me in my head, because I just like had this weird something. I don't remember what it was. I wish I did remember. But it was just like I couldn't figure out what was wrong. But as soon as she said something that clicked in my head and I was able to put a label on it, I was able to deal with it better. And I found that kind of weird, because that was the first time that I'd had anything it sounds stupid because just labeled it and it worked in my head. And I was like, oh, snap, I can actually work on this one problem now I was able to cope with it a little better. Not that it just fixed it. It was just like, oh, wait a minute, that actually works.
Yeah.
And it was just the weirdest thing ever. And I really wish I just wrote it down what it was, but I didn't. But
yeah, because that's the thing. Like, to me, the point of a psychologist, I don't know if a psychiatrist, but in a way I would say it's the same. It's like, it's the feedback that they give you. You go there because you need somebody to tell you something that is inside yourself. And in a way, you know what's going on. You just cannot put words on it. And the person will help you to, put words and legitimate and tell you like, you're not crazy or whatever. Just like you feeling this way, and kind of like explain you what's going on.
yeah.
So just.
And the thing is like, y'all are married. So it's funny that I don't even suggest going to your spouse. Like, because your spouse or your friends is like, they're there as a support system. But if I just come to her and I just start ranting and raving, and then if she like tried to fix it, I'd be like, bitch, you don't know what you're fucking talking about. And then she might be the same way, and it's just because that weird dynamic of relationships or friendship. Like if I called Stefan, I can just be like, bro, let's go meet at the bar and have a few drinks. I want to fucking vent. And he'd be like, yeah, you're fucking right. Fuck that. And that's all it would be. Versus talking to somebody who's an outside of your little circle of people, and somebody who's trained in it to say, let's talk that through, and then here's why. You're more receptive to somebody who's not your friends, family, and shit like that. So if anybody's listening, your friends and family and spouses are there for support. I got you if you need anything, but go actually talk to somebody. I don't suggest just trying to work through it and figure it out on your own.
Yeah, it's like, same for when you go to see a doctor. It's like if you just have a headache, you're just going to take some painkiller. But if you actually have like deep symptoms, of course you're going to see the doctor. So same, like if you just want to share like some emotions because you had a tough day, you're going to say it to your family or whoever. But if it's to actually deal with some stuff, like you need to dig in, go see a professional.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Stephen?
Yeah, I agree. And I was thinking before when she was talking about just the medicine thing, whenever they changed psychiatrist? No. Which one's the one that gives meds? Psychiatrist. Whenever the new one came into the VA, she's like, why are you on this? This makes you irritated. I was like,
oh, what?
She's like, it suppresses it wakes you up, but it also makes you very irritable. I was like, yeah. I've been irritable since day one. So, but I don't know.
Yeah, that you said that seems to be a common phrase, brain fog. Because they dope you up enough to just not give a shit. There wouldn't be any. All those medications, I don't feel are going to be any different than like a frontal lobotomy, like they used to do back. Like that's all that it is. You're just wiping it out and just fog it up and zombie through life.
Yeah, you have cancer. You're not gonna go and just take painkillers.
Yeah,
you still have cancer. You just might not feel it.
Yeah, but absolutely.
Let's fix the feeling. Don't fix the problem.
Yeah.
You got cancer and you're slowly dying of it. It's like, well, just get high. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And eventually, you're not going to make it. Yeah.
You won't care.
It's called death. And then you've basically unalived yourself.
And also, I have another thing, and it's me talking without really knowing how it works here in the US.
Yeah.
But if you go to see a psychiatrist and it's like the first time they see you, they put a diagnosis on you or they give you drugs like right away after like 5 minutes, it's a red flag. So it's like
Bupropion or whatever. How do you say that one? Bupropion.
Oh, I don't know.
Shoot, it's the one they give everybody now. Right now.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Was it bupropion?
Bupropion, yeah. That's like first one. First one you're gonna get guaranteed. 100 milligram.
Joey, you knew what that was. Apparently,
I'm taking it.
okay.
It's another medicine for something, right? What's it actually for?
Producer's looking it up.
Yeah, it originally was for helping with like cravings and
They give it.
smoking.
It's a very mild antidepressant, but it's also used to help people like quit smoking and other kinds of addictive behaviors.
Yeah, 100%. It's like the go-to. You talk to anybody and they're like, "Oh, I'm on antidepressant meds. What are you on?" That word.
Bupropion.
There you go.
Bupropion. Something to say because my VA recently changed all mine, so my stuff went. Oh my god, I can look it up because it went. Remember, I told you I initially got was it anxiety with insomnia?
Right.
So they finally finished all of my VA stuff, and it went. They changed it from. So now it's other specified trauma and stressor related disorder with panic attacks and unspecified depressive disorder.
What they really said was, you're even more fucked up than we thought you were.
Right. Well, no, that's good that they did that because then it's not depression with insomnia. Now you can go after your CPAP, right?
I mean, I've got diagnosed.
He doesn't need to.
I already got diagnosed with sleep apnea.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe that's their way of covering sleep apnea. I was like, no, he just has insomnia.
No, I still have the insomnia.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. And I was telling Joey the other day too, I was like, my body and head's natural sleep pattern is like I stayed up to 2:00 the other morning, slept till 10. And I was like, man, I haven't got 8 hours sleep in a long fucking time. But like, that's apparently what my brain and body wants to go with. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try to.
This
You can
is the
come back to
US's way
nights.
of prescriptions.
Oh my God.
yeah.
Get the fuck out. Why are you still scrolling?
That's daily.
Get the fuck out. You don't take that shit anymore, right?
Hell no.
That's just the.
That's 16 of them.
Jesus Christ.
I take about 8.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I understand. I took Psych 101 whenever I was much younger, and it wound up getting into stuff that I didn't care for because they started about nerve receptors and blockages and fucking the brain and shit. So, I mean, I understand if there's an imbalance in the brain that you can use meds to try to bring it back into normalcy. And I get that some of that works. But if I just overload you like they said, what'd you say, 16? Like, sure. Yeah, you can survive because you're awake and you do stuff, but you just numbed out. I mean, there's no difference. Might as well just say, just stick a little shot of heroin in your arm and just.
Right. And then they give me B12. I take B12 twice a day, 2 pills. And then they're like, oh, well, we don't know why you can't sleep. So then they give me melatonin. Or there's another sleep one that I take. It's like hydrox something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I think I understand that.
Something. I don't know. But then they give me a sleep one because the B12 wakes me up. But you need the B12 so that you're not tired and you can get out of bed. So I was like, this is nuts. That's why I kind of just went through it myself. And I was like, this don't make sense.
Yeah, I know that I laugh at it. And it's just funny to.
Oh, yeah.
Not that it's funny, but it's just weird just to. So we're going to give you this one to up you.
Right.
But I can't go to sleep. Well, we give this one to down you.
Yeah, in the evening, take this one. It'll make you go to sleep.
Yeah.
But then you'll have nightmares because the medicine does that. So take this one, and it won't let you have nightmares.
They give me, they give me one that they were like, because I was telling them, the insomnia was kicking in. And I was like, I can't sleep for shit. And they're like, all right, cool. Try this one. And I don't remember what it was. And I took it, and they're like, he gave me a bottle of them, and they were 50 milligrams or micrograms, whatever that shit is, each. And he's like, try 50. If it don't fucking work, try 100. Yeah. I was like, all right, cool. So I took 50, didn't sleep for shit. And I took it like 3 or 4 days. So I upped it to 100. And I tried that for 3 or 4 days. And my restless leg syndrome went fucking nuts. So I was kicking the shit out of the dogs.
Oh, that was trazodone.
That's it.
That's what I take at night. Yeah, trazodone.
Yeah, that don't work for me. I was kicking the shit out of everybody because my legs are just going nuts. And I was like, what the fuck did you put me on, doc? That's like, this And they're like, oh, wait a minute. What's this? You know, there's the side effects, and it's the major side effects are in big letters, and the minor side effects are super tiny. I got to read and I had to get magnifying glass out now because I wear glasses. I'm like, what the fuck does that say? Restless leg syndrome.
That's because you're old.
It doubled.
Boy, kettle, pot. Yeah, restless leg syndrome went nuts.
Yeah.
I threw that shit away.
Yeah.
Actually,
They had me on something before
I didn't throw it.
trazodone.
I just
and
kept it. I'm not going to get rid of any meds because, I mean, whatever.
I took it and I slept like legit 11 hours. Annie woke me up, hit me, and I was like, what the heck's your problem? She's like, you've been asleep for like 11 hours. I was like, why'd you wake me up?
You slept for 11 hours?
Yeah, never woke up. So I called the psychiatrist girl. I was like, hey, this stuff right here puts me out. I was like, I can't take this. And she's like, well, take out like 5. That way you can wake up by like 8. I was like, no. So she put me on trazodone.
Good Lord.
And does trazodone work for you?
When I remember to take it. I've been doing.
That's not much the case with most medications. They work a lot better when you remember to take them.
I've been doing the CBN gummy, which is like a sedative gummy. It puts me asleep, and then I can wake up and I'm fine.
What you got, C?
That's just hearing seeing that long list of medications that you had,
Dude.
and I was laughing because that wasn't even all I saw at the bottom. It's like, oh, you can go to the next page.
Oh, Jesus.
There's more.
He scrolled a long
16
time.
is what it says at the top.
Fuck.
That's insane. And it's just thinking like, oh, take it in another direction. But it's like, yeah, the pharmaceutical business is a business.
Oh,
and it's always it's just crazy to take some medication that has side effects, and then you're taking other medication
for those side
effects, and then you're taking some other medication to counteract those side effects. So it's
like what I said.
Yeah.
You know, you get to the point to where you're just lobotomy me.
Yeah,
lobotomy
like,
me, and like that's
just,
all you.
Literally, what
it.
you said is like, I might as well just be sticking myself with some heroin, or let me down a whole bottle of something, and then yeah.
I mean, alcohol is my coping mechanism. It's not healthy. Like, Joey already said, he's like, you drink too much, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah. You have a drinking problem.
No,
I don't have a problem.
I didn't say that.
I don't have a problem.
No,
I don't run
no,
out.
No.
Yeah,
For my kids, it was Taka Vodka by the gallon a day.
A
day.
Huh?
A day.
Did you listen to the addiction one that we did with Dave?
No.
You should listen to that one.
But I quit it cold turkey whenever we found out we were pregnant. So
That's good.
Well, kids will do that to you.
Yeah.
And then when they get older, kids will drive you back to drinking.
to drink, yeah.
So you've only stopped for a little while. And when they get older, you're going to go back to drinking.
Yeah. But my first psychologist appointment was with this little Oriental lady, and she was like, so you have anger issues? I was like, yes. And she's like, do you get nervous in big crowds? I was like, yes. And she's like, what about traffic? I was like, yes. She goes, oh, well, that's a mental condition called paranoia.
No shit.
And I was like, what do you mean a mental condition? She's like, it's a mental condition that needs to be treated. I was like, no, it's called situational awareness. I was like, you pay attention to crap. I was like, that's not a sickness.
It's not paranoia if they really are after you.
Yeah. Yeah. See?
But she's like, well, how many guns do you have? Where do they stay? And I'm like, that's none of your damn business. Yeah. Going to shoot is my release.
Yeah.
So I was like, that has nothing to do with this.
Yeah. I told my therapist the exact same thing. I was like, I don't like, it's like when we go out to fucking restaurants, my first thing is like, where's the back wall? Where's the entrance? I want to face the entrance.
You've been with me before at restaurants? Like, I count people. I can count people and tell you how many people's in the kitchen and what they're wearing. That way, in case something goes down, I'm like, okay, well, this guy was wearing a blue shirt. He's not here no more. So where is he at? Is he inside or was he one of the perpetrators? Like,
I don't do the outfit thing, but I'd look to see where everybody's at.
Yeah,
I do that for sure.
I count too, just in case there's like a fire or something. And you're outside and you got 38 people and there's 42.
Yeah, see, I was saying something to my therapist about that before, and she was just like, well, where has all that gotten you? Something along that lines. And I was like, well, right here in front of you. What the fuck's your point? Right. She's like, let's see, what was, man, she says, is it possible versus probable?
Right.
Is it possible? Fuck yeah, it's possible. There's a shit ton of things. This is possible that our podcast ends here in 30 seconds when the meteor strikes us and blows the house up. Is it probable? It's probably not going to happen.
Right.
So,
Which you said that last time, and I was like, well, we went to sleep in San Bernardino and woke up to freaking Bearcats and choppers because there was a dang active shooter going down the road. So,
oh, yeah.
I mean, I think being situationally aware and prepared is one thing, but not to where it controls you and you stay home and stuff. Just to where anything happens. Like if the building burns down at work and I'm holding s'mores in a stick, that's called being prepared.
I was ready to make s'mores, bitch.
just
What's
means-
the problem?
It just means that you're living
Margot's brain's
not
going
all
nuts
of your
right
life
now.
in the green. You live part of your life in the yellow, which is where it's supposed to be when you're outside your house.
Right. But she made it seem like a sickness and an illness. She's like, we need to treat that. And I'm like, you don't need to treat that. I mean, I'm not like up at night watching the windows. I mean, hell.
Wait a minute, you're not supposed to?
No.
Oh.
I guess not.
That's what the cameras are for.
Yeah.
Fuck. I need to get cameras so I can stop doing that.
Yeah,
You can sit in your house in your bed and just go.
Just watch 'em, yeah.
Oh no, that's fine. Do it. Oh, where? Ooh. If he gets any closer, I'm going to have to get the pistol out.
This is watching her right now is why I wish we would do this on fucking video, because I see her in her eyes. I can see her brain just going like, these guys, Chauncey, what the fuck have you gotten us into? Why did you bring us over here?
No,
and she's
it's
going
not-
nuts in her brain.
It's not you all. It's when I hear your experiences with some professional that piss me off. I'm just
There's
like,
that.
Yeah, it's just like when I was saying earlier, be careful, like who you're going to see, and also be careful because somebody who put diagnoses on you after the first time they see you, it's not a good sign at all.
Yeah.
And for example, when she told you like, oh, you have paranoia, it's so violent. It's so violent to say that to somebody.
Yeah.
And I'm so against that because it's like a diagnosis, it's something serious. And how can I say that? I'm so... a diagnosis, it's not a diagnosis on how you feel at some point in your life. It's just something that's going to last, It's not because at some point in your life you have some paranoid ideas that you're paranoid. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just like throwing a random diagnosis on somebody. It's just so violent.
Yeah.
Because people take these diagnoses so seriously. It's like a label you put on somebody, and I don't know, you go to see like a professional and they tell you like, oh, you're paranoid.
The military's big on labels.
Well, but that's the point. It's like people seek a professional help and they believe whatever the professional person will tell them because they will be like, oh, they're the professional. Yeah. So a professional tells you like, oh, yeah, you're paranoid. You're going to think you are one. Well, luckily. but some people will believe it.
No, for sure. Yeah.
And they will just take it personally as just seeing themselves as such, which is so dangerous.
Which that's what it took me a long time to realize. I'm like, I'm not messed up as bad as I thought. I'm like, this is normal. Just everybody else is like, hey, you're crazy because of this. But
you also surrounded yourself with other military folks who were doing the same thing you are.
So whenever she's like, well, where do you think paranoia comes from? And I was like, when you're driving down the road and there might be a VBID driving beside you, which is listeners, what is that? Vehicle-borne IED.
Mm-hmm.
A bomb in a car.
Yeah.
And they just set them off whenever they want. So, I mean, yeah, it kind of makes you nervous. Or when you're in a crowd and they clack off a vest, I mean, you never see it. So, of course, you're paranoid. And you're going to look and see what everybody's wearing and how their clothes fall and everything else.
And it probably doesn't help like the New Orleans thing.
Right.
When that guy drove his truck through. So it's like that.
It's not
It
impossible.
sucks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, I mean, is it probable or possible?
Right.
Sure, it's possible, but is it probable? And then you fucking, we're right down the road from New Orleans, and it fucking happens, and this guy drives down Bourbon Street. It's just like, that's what I was waiting for.
Right.
Like, if I'd have been there, I'd have been fucking paranoid.
Else.
Yeah, it's just like, what?
Yeah.
So that doesn't help anything either.
It does never happen. It just doesn't happen enough for it to be a norm here.
Yeah.
Because the Boston bombing was something that nobody would have ever, if you were, I'm scared of pressure cookers, they'd be like, you're crazy. And then they set one off beside you.
Yeah, and then no, I just solidified my shit with that one thing, and then you go down the rabbit hole, and it doesn't help anything. And that's where that's the rabbit hole is the problem.
Yeah,
this is like doom scrolling on fucking Instagram or some shit. It's just like once you start surrounding your Instagram's bad. Yeah, because that'll be like, oh, that fucking thing, that algorithm will start surrounding you with whatever you're looking for, just like all of them will, and then you're surrounded by your paranoia.
Yeah, which is why I hopped off social media for a long time. Since I got off of it for a long time, it's good.
Yeah.
It's real good because you don't see other people's BS. And I know a lot of people won't agree on this, but like my thought on the news, I don't watch the news. If it don't affect me waking up and going to work and coming back from work, I don't need to watch it. Because there's people like my uncle that'll sit there and, oh, did you see in California they're doing this? I don't give a dang. Did it affect my hours, my pay, or my kids? No.
It's the same way with me and her.
And then they're like, well, you never know that, they're going to get into politics. And I don't care. Can I change that? No. Mm-mm. That's been the most relief for me is if I can't control it, I don't change it. Be ready for if something goes off.
What you got, C?
Don't, you good.
What you got?
Yeah, I 100% agree. I mean, it's the best and worst thing about the internet, as I've told her, is that everyone has a voice. Mm-hmm. So it's like, all right, it's good that, all right, people who haven't had a voice or are able to speak up for themselves or share their experiences, they have an opportunity to do that. Worst thing about the internet is that everybody does.
You can literally make
everybody.
You can make a YouTube account right now and call it Brad's News.
Exactly.
And then start scaring the mess out of people.
Honestly. I mean, it's. I don't think we as human beings, at least at this stage in our existence, are ready to handle like accepting all sorts of information from all over the world of just like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to process that. I mean, I can like with paranoia, it's like with, let's take COVID, for example. I said when COVID was happening, it's like this is the worst time because all germaphobes have been affirmed by the fact of, see?
Yeah.
Global pandemic. So I'm not saying that, no, like not everybody should be informed or whatever, but I'm saying that there's an information overload and that has an effect on people.
And my big thing was just figure out how to live with it and control it. So like if I go out to eat, I can put my back to the wall if I'm with somebody that I know has my back. Like Dwayne. I'll put my back in a corner and he's good because he knows if anything happens, I have his back because we're both paranoid.
And I do have something to add on, internet and everything. Since we're talking about mental health and diagnosis and everything, something that pissed me off is the fact that, diagnosis became a trend. So it's like people recognize themselves through some TikTok videos. And then I'm like, oh, I have that too. Like, oh, I have a DID too. It's a trend to have DID nowadays. And so I just want people to know that it's like you cannot diagnose yourself. It asks a professional person that knows what they're talking about, and it takes time to diagnose somebody. Like you can have a list of symptoms that looks like the symptoms you can find in this, for example, I don't know.
Yeah, well, they're like, do you go shopping after work? You might have BPD. It's like, what?
Yeah, exactly. It's like my point is like everybody within ourselves, we have some, stuff that I don't know how can I say that. If I read the,
symptoms.
But it's hard for me to remember the words in English. So I have, for example, some traits from absolutely everything. Oh, I can have BPD too. I can have ADHD too. Of course, everybody has stuff from absolutely everything. Yeah. So, of course, if you see a video about BPD, you're going to watch it and you're going to be like, oh, I have it too. No, you don't. It takes way more. So I'm just against people, who share stuff and they're just like, oh, if you have that, then you might have BPD. No, do not listen to these videos.
I'm gonna chime in on your thing because I agree with you 100%. Because one of my the latest mental health evaluation that I had for the VA when I was going through my process, like I'd done that same thing. Like I looked and I was like, oh, I have all these, and she was the only one who started explaining things. And I was like, okay, well, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, everybody has a bad day kind of thing. And I was like, well, I know that. And I was like, but I'm kind of blah every day, all year long. She's like, well, yeah, that's a little bit fucking depressive. And I was like, all right, well, that's cool. And then she's like, I think one of the things that I remember was spatial recognition or something along that lines. And I was like, well, what are you talking about? She's like, no, you don't understand. I have people who walk out of their house to go for a walk around the neighborhood, and as soon as they walk out the front door and hit that first corner, they don't know where the fuck they're at. And like I had something to reference it, and I was just like, oh yeah, I don't have none of that. I was like, no, I'm good. And it was just like, sure, you have a bad day, and you just like, your head fucking swells. You're like, how the fuck did you get around the corner? But you still know where you're at. the people who have spatial problems or whatever it was, as soon as they leave the door and go around the corner, they think they're somewhere else and they have no idea how to get the fuck home. And I was like, people need that. Like, vets need that. Like, everybody has a bad day, but give me something to go off of. Because like you're saying, if you just fucking read it and then I got that.
Yeah. Do you forget stuff? Of course.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And because that was one of my big ones. It was just like one of my problems is I only remember long-term things that I have done before, which is part of the reason I still have my job, is because I've been doing this for so long. I don't want to learn anything new, because anything new that I have to learn is a job. It's a job in itself to remember one fucking thing, because I have that fucking problem, which is, well, guess what? That problem is a problem. Goes back to my other problems. And so, yeah, it's a fucking headache, man. That's the reason I didn't want to do anything different, because I was just like, can I just keep doing this? Because I can do this.
You barely remember what to do at work now.
Because they change stuff.
Pot kettle. Pot kettle. We had this discussion the other day. You mean to start naming things you do wrong?
I brought up.
Then shut the fuck up.
I'm older than you. I'm forgetful.
And you.
For reference, I was at work when they had this conversation a few days ago.
Yeah, you are.
I brought up the BPD thing because I just read another book called I Love You, Don't Leave Me, which is about BTD and like bipolar. Bipolar.
BPD stands for borderline personality
There
disorder.
you go. Thank you. Yeah.
And what was the name of the book?
I Hate You, Don't Leave Me. When I was dealing with the ex, I was like, this does not make sense. So then I read it and I was like, okay, so like I can see how some of these make sense. But I mean, that's not saying that person has that, or it's not saying anybody has it. It's just like the list of like tendencies was like, holy crap, like a lot of people do that. I was like, do I have bipolar disorder or whatever, borderline personality disorder?
Yeah, it's like oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's like, for example, BPD. You have the same type of trait or symptoms in ADHD and into post-traumatic disorder too. So it's just like, that's why it requires professional, advice, because as I was saying, you can recognize yourself through absolutely any diagnosis in the world. What makes a difference is, okay, is it situational? Is it a response to something that happened recently, or is it actually how you are? And the reason, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3. The reason why I'm so against that, it's because it's so dangerous, because by believing a diagnosis, like you think you have this diagnosis, but you don't have this one, then you put a fake label on yourself, and it's just so dangerous, because you end up just not being able to work through work on the right things. And yeah, I don't know. Again, a diagnosis, it's a big thing. So I remember, for example, I had a diagnosis myself from a psychiatrist that I saw once. And I was young, and they gave me a diagnosis, and I was like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. And for years, I was like, oh my God, but I don't recognize myself in that, and it was so hard. And now I know that I don't have that at all. But it took me years, and that's why it's so dangerous. And that's why I said, all right, do not, when you go to see a professional, it's good to have a diagnosis at some point if you do have one, but it shouldn't be your main goal, like to, just have a diagnosis. The point is like, all right, whatever you are, whatever you have, it's like, okay, what you're going to do about it.
Right. Yeah. Here's the issue. How do we fix it, or how do we cope with it? Because you're not going to fix most of the things. It's how do you manage with it?
Yeah.
How much better do you feel you are right now?
Mentally?
Yeah.
Oh, like 900%. But I also got out of a marriage that I was very depressed in and very miserable in. Also bought a motorbike, which made me feel a whole lot better too, which sounds dumb, but after work, I've been dealing with all this crap. I jump on a motorbike, do about 110 going down the interstate, and I feel way better. Just because it's free and you're able to relax. And it's funny, I saw a meme the other day.
And you survived doing 110 without a helmet.
100%. So I saw a meme the other day, and it was like based
Do you ride without a helmet?
No, I'm just giving you.
I've taken my helmet off to like change my sweater off going down the interstate and stuff like that. But I mean, you have to have a helmet in Louisiana. I mean, I wear a little shell that's about that big. But my realization on a motorbike is anything over about 20 miles an hour, good chance you're probably going to die or get seriously hurt. So
not if you're wearing a helmet.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole. We're mental health. Just
anyways.
How many times have you crashed your motorcycle?
Twice.
Okay. I've crashed 4 of them. All right.
Good Lord. Maybe you should
not Be
Take a
on-
class.
3 of them were not my fault.
No, I understand
Never
it
mind.
increases that you might not die with a helmet, but I'm just saying there's other possibilities. You can get crushed or anything, but
I agree with all of that. Here's the question, because I was in a place in South Florida talking to somebody about this very thing. And he's like, I don't need a helmet. I said, okay, let me ask you a question. I said, I want you to run at that wall as fast as you can and point your head at it. He's like, well, that's going to hurt. I'm like,
yeah.
so that you might get to 14 miles an hour doing that. I said, what do you think is going to happen at 60 if you hit something that's not going to move?
Yeah, that's why in my head, just if I go down over like 20, it's going to be done. But I'm cool with that.
Hang on. We go back. I just want to throw in real quick. So the helmet thing, the only thing that got me on the helmet thing a long time ago, when the internet first started, was it was a motorcycle wreck, and this guy either had the half moon or whatever the fuck it is,
The
just
shell.
the shell,
Yeah.
or didn't have one at all, and he landed face first. So if you grab a piece of metal
Yeah, it's
or
gone.
whatever, drag it down the road, it rips it off. So the guy landed face first, and it basically chewed his whole chin off. So all of this was gone, and his tongue was hanging out down here.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, I'd wear a helmet.
Full
too.
face only. That's the
Yeah.
only thing I wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I have a full face, but it's a case I need to take calls if I'm still riding my bike while I'm at work.
Look, here's the thing. Docs are really good at repairing all but 2 things, your brain and your spine.
Yeah.
Everything else they can put back together. Okay? Now, your spine, that's a whole other conversation. I wear a spine pad to alleviate the risk of that, but it's still just if you wrap yourself around a pole, you're going to snap your spine. But
Yeah.
I always wear a helmet because I'm an idiot and I don't need to be any more dumb than I am. My concern is actually, it's not dying riding my scooter without a helmet. My concern is that somebody's going to feed me applesauce through a straw for the rest of my life.
I'd rather die. Is 100%.
I agree.
When I ride with somebody, I do the speed limit. I drive like Pawpaw. When I'm by myself, I just ride however I want because my thought is I don't want to be responsible for you if you die on my bike. But me, like I'm good. Like I'm good with death.
Is that part of your military training, you think?
I don't know. I think it's just part of me accepting that one day it's gonna die or one day it's gonna happen.
Well, we're all gonna die.
Yeah. So I mean, you don't have the choice.
Do you think you're more prone to not give a fuck about your own life because of your military training in the Marines?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's not. How would you say that? You can't look at the consequences all the time based off of, or you can't value the consequences versus what you want to do. Because if I did that, then I'll be like, well, I want to go to a water park next year, but I've seen, water parks fail and people die. Like, no, you're just going to go, just go.
Mm-hmm.
My motto these days is live to die happy. If it's going to make me happy, I'm going to go do it because I ain't going to sit there when I'm 80 and be like, oh, I wish I would have bought a motorbike again. And no, we going.
Rome, what's your generation's things? Live fast, die hard? Some shit like that? Or
Leave a good looking corpse.
So anyways, where I was going with that was I saw a meme the other day and it was like, it said, out of all the things I did in life and screwed up, it's crazy that I choose a hobby that you screw up one time and your life could end. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, but that's the adrenaline part because after the military, you don't have that adrenaline fuel no more. And you're pretty much like feeling numb or adrenaline numb too. So like you don't have the feelings of excitement unless you just have like some situation where you're like, oh, I might die. Like,
Tim McGraw wrote a song for you, right?
no.
It's called Live Like You Were Dying.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah, I know that song. It's like one of the very few country songs I like.
Yeah, but once you
Are
see
you,
combat, you're like, you have to have some type of fix.
Yes,
That's
I
why-
say, are you looking for that adrenaline?
Oh, 100%. That's why I got into racing. Just anything to get that adrenaline fix.
Margo, what's your opinion on adrenaline junkies?
Positive adrenaline therapy is what I call it.
Ooh.
I would say there are so many reasons, but I would say one of the main is to try to fill up a void
All right.
by
yeah.
feeling something.
Yeah.
And also like playing
agree
with
with
the
Oh, 100%. I have a saying for that, but I don't know if it's podcast.
You say it.
So, like, my original thing after I got divorced was, filling holes by filling holes. It's because you're coping just by taking out your anger and your darkness by BDSM and stuff like that. By taking out your anger and your darkness, that was like the way to cope. But I'm trying to learn to not have that coping tendency.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I mean, I just had to know. So what you got?
Yeah, I was saying like most of the time that's one of the main reasons, and also like kind of play with death to. I mean, it's gonna sound stupid, but to feel alive in a way.
Yeah.
It's just like you wanna approach death from so close, but at the same time, at the last moment, having this control where it's like, okay, but I still alive. I stay alive. Sorry. So
walk up to the line, but not cross it.
Right.
Yeah.
in a way.
You
Like
feel,
the guys
you
going
feel
across.
that. Yeah, you feel that.
Yeah. Like we rode this weekend to Grand Isle, and two of our guys were standing on the seat with their arms out, just cruising, just doing like this, bike swerving in the lane, just because it's
Well, I mean,
therapy.
once a bike gets to a certain speed anyway.
Until you hit that dang expansion joint or that pothole here.
When we got potholes in Louisiana.
Yeah. So I was like,
strange.
I get it, but I don't know. My adrenaline just comes from going fast, I guess, and shooting. But the shooting thing got dull too because nobody's shooting back. So like, well, I'm being serious because you go to the range.
Sorry,
and you're just like, man,
sorry, that's a joke.
that was cool, but that was boring.
I know you and all, but I mean that was a really weird thing to hear from you all of a sudden. Just like nobody's shooting back. I'm just like, are we gonna go to the range and shoot back at each other now? Like, what the fuck's going on? I don't think
So
Mike's.
did I know
Mike's not gonna be okay with that.
Did I know you when I got certified with the training rounds? When I had to get shot with the Starburst.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so like that, like even that's kind of fun because you're like, okay, you can still die from a non-lethal.
Sure, but
Yeah, so I was like, it was kind of fun.
I think they call it less than lethal now because non-lethal is not necessarily accurate.
Right.
If you hit somebody in the head with a rubber fin stabilized round, it's probably going to kill them.
Yeah, or close range. I mean, that's
right in the chest when your heart beats at the right moment and then it stops your heart and you're just like,
or from me
dead.
to you. I mean, But anyways, point was, like things just get boring again, and like racing.
You should go beat up on all the airsoft kids.
And like that's not funny because that doesn't hurt enough.
The airsoft kid.
Like with racing, like it got to where it was kind of numbing too, because like okay, you get in the car, you get going, and like when you roll over over onto the track, it's like butterflies, and then you go green, it's just like, and you just zone out and you just do your thing.
So you're just enjoying the expectation of hoping to have something,
right?
Well, that'd be a mental thing, right? You think that would be a mental thing? The expectation of the possible excitement or the possible wreck or just the thrill of, and then once you get in it, you're just like, well, I've done this so much, it's not really a big deal.
I'm sorry, I zoomed out for a second. So.
I was talking about like
he's talking about like racing, like he gets the thrill because of like the racing. Like
he races cars.
We used to.
Yeah.
So he's.
Oh,
like,
you gave it up?
So he's.
I own the business that travels now. I went from racing to being the owner.
So it went from
due to medical condition.
The excitement and thrill of getting to the race, and like because I mean racing can be dangerous, especially with the cars that he's racing. But it was just like it went from the excitement, the build up. It's like, oh yeah, we're getting ready to go, and I can die in the race, and then the race starts going, and it's just like, well, now I'm just bored because all I'm doing is holding a left turn and a little right, and a little left.
There's a lot going on, but you just
I'm dumbing that down.
It's just like driving down the road at some point. It's just like okay, because like truck driving was like my thing, and then after like 2 years, I'm like, nah, this sucks. I just go numb. It's boring. So like shooting, I mean, I shot daily, like thousands around daily training, and then one day I was just like, like, it ain't no fun anymore. Nobody's shooting back. Like, it just loses it. Yeah, it loses its deal.
It reminds me a bit like of addiction, how it works, It's like always trying to reach the first feeling you had, so you keep getting more, and at some point you don't feel anything anymore. So you're just like, all right, I'm gonna try something else.
Yeah, you burn out on it. Yeah, and that's what I was kind of leading to too. But so like when guys come home, you don't have an identity, which you were talking about. You have no identity when you get home. So you look for a brotherhood or something to where you can like have that feeling of camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, camaraderie.
Joey, you have to mash the button.
So, anyways,
I know.
you get that. You're looking for that feeling or whatever. But then a lot of guys, like I talked the last time, you come home and you're just lost, and you're like, what am I gonna do? So you either jump on the first job that comes by, or you go home to nothing and you get on drugs and drinking and everything else because you're like, I don't know what else to do. I don't want to feel lost. I don't want to feel like a piece of shit or like I'm not worth anything because the military is like, hey, guess what? You're broken. You need to go home.
Mm.
So, you know, you get out and you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? So you don't know where or what to do.
Mm.
So you fall into all kinds of crap.
At some point, sorry, I'm going to play off of your words, and I don't mean, I'm not picking. You know me enough that I'm not picking. But did you feel like you were, I don't know how to say this other than just fucking say it. Did you feel like you were a piece of shit without your brothers?
Yeah, for sure. So like
So you just felt
day,
so just lost, lonely, and fuck the world, and without my brothers and my camaraderie, like I ain't worth shit.
Yeah, so like a marriage would be the closest thing to reference to. So like every day you wake up next to Tammy. Every day you know she's coming home, you know you're doing this, you know, like every day y'all's life is together. And then she calls and like, hey, found somebody else, gone that night.
I'm sorry. No,
Been there, done that.
So okay,
Did I say
that's
that out
good. That's a good reaction because when they call the company I work for, Doncor, they call and they're like, hey, we don't need you no more. You know, we ended this contract and it seems like, you know, you have a lot going on with family and stuff. Do you want to take the option to go home? You're like, oh, yeah, hell yeah, I want to go home. You know, I'm going to go home. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I got kids coming and blah, blah, blah. And then you go home and you're like, damn, I wonder what they're doing. So you pick up the phone, call them. They ain't going to answer because they're on option. I mean, they're on operation. So
yeah.
And then you're like, oh, well, I wonder, you know, what's going on. You start calling around. So what do? You go to the VFW.
So you thought the family was going to fill that void.
Yeah. So once you leave, you're always looking for that brotherhood is what I mean.
Yeah.
You're always looking for that best friend or whatever. So
that's when I first met you and, you know, went and kicked it with you. That was one of the things that I'd ask. And I was like, are you looking for that? And you were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
so like, remember we stood underneath the carport and there was like, 5 or 6 of us that were all military and we're all just like, you know, we don't even have to like intro to each other. We just met each other and then start rolling, and then everybody's like,
it didn't fucking matter. It just didn't fucking. And I enjoy that too, which is why, man, I really wish more people would join like the, like we're the American Legion. Me and Joey joined the American Legion. I think the VFW is going to have to adapt, or they're going to die. Because, you know, veterans of foreign wars, they're going to have to adapt or do something.
Pearl River opened to the public, and then they wound up selling out because they still didn't make enough money to stay open.
Really?
The trend now is for the Legions and VFWs to merge.
That would be okay.
Yeah,
that would keep them alive because they're.
And as far as I recall, any VFW you go into, if you're a Legion member, they'll let you in right away.
I don't know. I'm not in that circle. I don't drink no more.
While you're pointing to your.
But do you drink any less?
There we go.
Yeah, I quit like 100% for like 4 years.
No, you did not. You're a liar.
When I met you, I didn't drink. Oh yeah, I did. I did start drinking.
Yeah, I was supposed to say you're a fucking liar.
All right, I'll take that back. Maybe I'll stop for like a year.
Just toast up. Stop your fucking bullshit. And fucking bring it, boy.
All right, I quit drinking as much.
Okay, well, I can buy off on that because I've been trying to do that same fucking thing.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, so you don't come back. You come back, you don't have identity or nothing. And then, you know, like the day you leave, you're like, this is going to be awesome. And then you're like, oh, crap. No, it's not. And then next thing you know, you're just sitting at home. And you're like, I'm going to go get a job. Nobody wants to hire you. And you're like, dang. So then you get into a depressed slump. Then you go broke. And then it gets even worse. And then, you know, it's just a rabbit hole. You just go down. And then eventually you meet a whole bunch of, like, I did the Oath Keepers thing, found all them, and got back into the Brotherhood thing, and things got better. And then that fell apart. That's just.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Just like, and again, I don't know anything about the military. Just from what I understand, it's like usually when you get into the military, it's like, you know, when you're a teen after high school and everything. So that's the part of your life where it's like you try to build your identity. You don't know who you are yet. And usually I feel like people who go in the military, it's because they want to find a purpose. They want to be useful. They want to help, you know, they want to be committed. They want to be a part of a bigger organization and big family. But then it's like, okay, you go to the academy or wherever. And then it's just like, and then it's just, as we said before, it's like they do not see you as a person.
Right.
You're just a part of something. You're
your
piece.
number.
Yeah, you're a number, right?
And your new family is your fire team. So, like, that is your new family. So, like, they. I forgot how I was going to say that. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's fine. So it's like at the time of your life when you're still a young person where you should be building your identity, you're in a school that cancel your identity. So of course you're just going to keep building, and the void's still going to be here. So as soon as you leave the military or whenever you're alone, it's like you're going to feel this void.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that you are empty or that you don't have any identity. It's just like it's somewhere here, but I feel like maybe you didn't have time to connect with it, because I feel like in the military, a lot of people, like their job is their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have an identity outside of their professional identity. I mean, they have one, but none that they actually, show and explore and take time with. So I understand this void that whenever you're not in this job anymore, whenever, it's a day off, you're just like, okay, what's my purpose? Who am I? What am I going to do to fill that up?
And what do I even like? Because all I've been doing is shooting and doing this, or whatever, just surviving.
What
and then you get
what they
out
told
like,
you to do,
right? Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. So last time I said the guys that go to the military, and I said that wrong because I said the guys that go to the military are normally like, guys that came from broken homes and divorced parents and all that. What I should have said was the Marines that sign up. They're a special breed. And I'm not saying this because I was one, or I am one. But if you look, they're a special breed because most of them are like been through juvenile detention center, or that was their option. Like, hey, go to the military, or go to jail or do this or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other ones are like, didn't have a dad, don't know what to do with life, not smart enough, or just don't have the ambition to go to college. So let me just go join the military. It sounds easy. Sounds like something I'd like. So then you get this whole organization of technically guys that were founded in a bar. So you get this organization of guys that have
same people as you.
Yeah.
That's that surrounding yourself with the people that you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you're trained.
Right.
Now you're brainwashed.
Right. And they're like, okay, it's easier to train these guys because they don't have all this other stuff. Like they don't have the same thing that, the feelings are you already have anger because your parents are broke up or whatever, or because you've been in violence and, you're already pre-trained. So then that's what they say. You're reborn at boot camp. With Marine Corps, they say reborn at birth, reborn at Paris Island or whatever, San Antonio. Whatever the hell they're at. Hollywood. Anyways, but they're like, we retrain you and reborn you. But the problem is when you get out, they don't put you back. They don't reset you, or they don't train you to go back into
So you're saying
life.
you're the same thing before you joined.
Mm-hmm.
You become more skilled at being
violent.
Pardon my French, fucked up.
Yeah.
And then you come out and you're just more skilled, fucked up son of a bitch.
Right, with no direction of where to go. And then
just fucking still wandering around trying to find purpose.
Right. And in the military, if we're out somewhere, I'm like, hey, go dig a 7-foot hole. I need it 4 foot wide. The answer is okay. And then you get out and you're in a relationship with somebody and you're like, hey, go do this. And they're like, why? And then you're like, what? No, just go do it. Well, I don't want to. Like, well, no, just go do it. Like, I don't understand why you, or you say something to them and they don't respond and you're like, oh my God, why? Are you intentionally ignoring it? No, I heard you. Well, then fucking say something. Even if it's okay. God, that drives me nuts.
It's like, oh yeah, that's an something. It's like, please, respond.
Yeah.
My thing is like, just make sure I know that you even heard me. I'm like, hey, hey, I'm going outside, and you don't respond. Then to me, that's okay. Fuck you. So, because if you're not even going to acknowledge the fact that I spoke to you, so I don't know. Stuff like that is the things that you come out with, and then it irritates the shit out of you. That's why a lot of guys don't hold jobs long, or they job hop like crazy. There's very few veterans that you see that stay in a job forever, unless they own it. Or
they're doing the same thing they
were
doing
yeah.
or they were doing.
Yeah. But a lot of times, like they get out and they just job hop because they're not going to take the BS. And then on top of that, a lot of times they're doing substances or something else that's going to screw up their job too. Mm-hmm. But you get out and you get in a marriage with somebody and you don't know your emotions, and they have a bunch of emotions, and normally they're even on the verge of being broken too because they went through deployments or whatever with you and they don't understand. And you can't go to them and be like, yeah, so, we kicked in the door and accidentally shot a kid or a wife or something. You can't tell somebody.
No,
that.
you can't
tell your
you can't.
spouse
No,
that.
you can't.
Yeah, and then they also don't get the funny stuff, like whenever you're outside of a building on all fours, bear crawling, barking at people because they don't understand and they can't see you, but you could see them.
Yeah.
Like, they don't understand all that. So even the humor stuff is gone.
No, yeah. Mine's not, Coast Guard's obviously not as extreme, but whenever I was underway or whatever it was, and I was going through all the fucking bullshit trying to learn and getting shit on and getting fucked with, it was pissing me off. And then Tammy's like, well, it sounds like you're having a fucking blast underway. Like, I'm glad you're having so much fun. And I said, bitch, I'm not telling you the bad shit. Do you mean to tell you how much I get fucked with? And then she was just like, well, I'd like to hear some of it. And then I fucking told her. It's more I told her. I was like, no, this motherfucker, I can't fucking, I have to stand these fucking 4 to 8s. I got a fucking work day. This son of a bitch is fucking breathing down my fucking neck. We just got some drug fucking runners. I'm doing this fucking shit. I was up for fucking 36 hours. This my fucking OS2 won't fucking do right. I gotta fucking counsel this motherfucker. My goddamn ops boss is over here fucking breathing down my neck again and saying I need these fucking. And I was like, oh. And then I started telling her that, and she's like, oh, wait a minute. So it balances out or swings more in the worst. And I was like, you fucking think.
Right. That's what.
And then I just said, I'm gonna stop fucking telling you shit because I get fucking. It's a frustration. Yours is fucking different. You fucking get frustrated. And they're just like, all right, there's the bad guys. Go take care of them. If y'all go fucking take care of them and y'all win, you get a satisfaction.
Yeah.
I don't have fucking satisfaction when I can't fucking slit my fucking officer's fucking throat because he's being a fucking prick. Right. And
There's a video on like TikTok and stuff that cracks me up, but it's accurate as hell because it's like, hey, so like you were in the military? Yeah. How was it? Freaking horrible. Oh, so you want to do it again? Oh, I'll do it again today. I thought you just said it was bad. Yeah, but I miss it. I'm like, what? It's like, you wouldn't understand. Like, you don't get it. Like, it sucked, but it was the best thing ever.
You can't explain that to people who haven't experienced it.
No.
Yeah.
It's shared misery is really what it's about.
Oh, yeah, it really is.
It's shared misery. Yeah. You know, when you're in 15-foot seas and everybody on the ship is sick, then you're just like, you know.
The cooks can't cook shit because you're in 15-foot seas.
Hearing the cooks shout down below.
Fuck!
Cursing everybody
Fuck!
out. It's like, oh,
fuck! What are y'all fucking about? I can't fucking cook. I'm hungry. Take me. Oh, my God.
And you know what's even worse than that is the boredom from being underway.
Yeah.
I didn't have any fucking boredom.
Oh, well. I mean,
I had no boredom.
staring up at a bridge at like there's absolutely nothing but just water.
I didn't have it.
And the last boat we saw was like a few days ago. I was out in the Pacific, so it's just, I call it the desert of water. It's just, you're not gonna see anything except for there's a tanker like 5 miles away. That's it.
Chauncey,
Go
what's
boredom.
Chauncey,
Yeah,
what's
boredom.
the Chauncey?
Yeah.
What's the CPA? Well, I don't fuck. You want to read him into closest point
a
of approach?
lot.
Really?
It's going to be a lot.
A lot.
He's going
Sure.
away. We're never going to intersect it.
We're never going to get anywhere close.
We'll do a mow board fucking practice. Fuck off. If I have to do mow boards to get in fucking port, you think we're calling tugs, bitch?
Yeah.
Fuck
That
off.
was always my response when I go, it's right there on the computer on the radar.
Yeah, it's right there.
I don't have to do it. Well, what if that breaks? Then I'll just turn away from him.
Yeah, I know. That would be.
I will stop. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll
That's
stop.
it's way too complicated. It's way too complicated.
But yeah,
I'll stop.
Like you were saying, it is a shared misery, and sort of what you were saying, like when people ask you, like, "Oh, how was it?" A certain
It
experience,
sucked, but it was awesome.
yeah. I just say it was a hell of a time, and you can take whatever
Yeah.
you want from that. It's like it was both really good and really bad.
Yeah, because I mean, as much as I hated being underway because my COs absolutely fucking suck balls. Being on the fantail, playing dominoes, or fucking playing spades with some of my boys.
Probably one of the best
I
times.
still fucking
Yeah.
I still miss that fucking shit. Just that fucking little bit of downtime. Like it's like, yo, Brad, we're fucking playing dominoes. Motherfucker, you up? I'm like, yeah, dog. I'm there. Just going. It was so much
Fish
fun.
call,
Fish call, yeah.
swim call.
Okay, we had 3 swim calls in 3 years.
I'm assuming this is where they let you go swimming or fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we had maybe 8 fish calls in 3 years.
Yeah, you were on a shitty boat.
Yeah, that's
And my
bad.
captains fucking suck.
Yeah.
And I'll be more than happy if anybody listening wants to fucking do it. I'll dime them out. I don't
The
give a shit
last
no
ship
more.
I was on, the skipper had it in his standing orders. If we saw a deadhead, and if you don't know what a deadhead is, look it up. We had to report it to him because he wanted to know. Found out afterwards the reason he wanted to know because I called him one afternoon, gorgeous afternoon in the Florida Straits. I said, Captain, you need to come up. He's like, wow, what's going on, Joey? I said, you need to come up. He came up and I was pointing. He got his binoculars. He's like, okay, here's the deal. I want you to go over there kind of slow. You're going to make one pass up. You're going to turn around. You're making another pass back. He said, once that's done, you can call fish call, but I want first dibs. We caught like 80 tuna that day.
Get the fuck out.
Here's his heart attack. We were filleting them on the fantail, eating them with wasabi and soy sauce right there on the fantail.
You motherfuckers ate good for a couple of weeks. Holy shit. Good Lord.
It was a good day.
Good Lord.
Yeah, y'all had different experiences.
Well, okay, Brad didn't have a very positive experience on his ship. Chancey, did you have a very positive experience on your ship?
It was a mixed bag. It was
Yeah.
a mixed bag.
See, I was lucky. I really did have positive experiences on all 11 years or so.
As long as I've known you, though, you've always talked good about everything except
Yeah.
for 210s.
It's like I was fishing in the Bahamas on deployment. It's like, oh yeah, that sucks.
and on that 210, the only guy who was a pain in the ass actually was Ops.
There you go.
yeah.
The funny thing is
But I had a good chief, so there was an insulation between me and him.
oh yeah, I didn't have any chiefs to fucking block me. It was the chiefs were non-existent. Both of my COs.
That's
fucking,
what makes them shitty chiefs.
both of my COs fucking sucked. The first Ops, I wish death upon him. And the second one, we wound up being friends. And him and I were cool. And I like that guy. And he's a fucking prick. Don't get me wrong. The second Ops was a fucking prick. But I mean, we got along because I'm a prick too. So it worked out that
I only
way.
spent 6 months on that boat. So.
And yeah, and if you got a bad experience, if you can talk shit about a fucking boat you were on for 6 fucking months, that means something's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Because we're getting rid of all the 210s.
Well, they're older than time.
Yeah.
They were only built in 65. It's okay.
It's only during the Johnson administration.
Hey, man, the first ship I was on was built in 39.
Look, people are like, "Who the fuck is Johnson?"
Yeah,
They
exactly.
don't know Lyndon. No,
Yeah.
don't bring up that motherfucker.
Anyway.
Everybody's
Who's
because
the queen of the fleet now?
you.
I don't have gold numbers on
You
me.
fucking bitch.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up. Why, I have a computer in front of me. Why am I
Hold
looking
on, I
my
have to
phone?
lean over to my wife. What? So she asked, "Is my boat gone?" It is being decommed. Last that I heard.
Which one is that?
Confidence.
Uh,
Last time I heard, it was in the fucking yard getting fucking decommed to get sold to somebody.
Okay, you think a boat built in the 60s is old?
No.
Smilax, right? The queen of the fleet. When was her keel laid? Do you know?
probably in the 40s, right?
Wait. Yeah, that don't work because what's the sailboat y'all go on?
Oh,
That doesn't count.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Oh, we don't count that?
We took
It's
that
not
from
a
the
cutter.
Nazis.
Oh, we don't count.
Yeah,
Well,
we
that's
a
took it
bark.
from the Nazis. Yeah, it is the bark eagle. Yeah.
It's not the Cutter Eagle. I know people call it the Cutter Eagle, but it's really the Bark Eagle. Smilax keel was laid in 1944.
And you were on that?
No, I was never on Smilax. I mean, I've been on it, but I was never stationed
He
on
was
it.
too old
Okay.
for that.
Huh?
It's too old.
Yeah.
So it's at 66 and 25 is 91? No.
What are you, 140?
Yeah.
God damn. Jesus.
No, 81, right? 81?
You're 81?
No, I'm not 81.
Well,
The ship
I
is.
just fucking asked how old you were, and you're like 81.
81.
No,
No, he's 81.
I just turned 59
We're doing it up for next year.
because that's going to be your big 5-0.
No, bitch.
No, this year was your big
Your
5-0.
next
Yeah,
year is
trust
your
me.
big one.
I
This
know.
year was your big 5-0.
It is coming.
Chauncey?
Chauncey?
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Chauncey,
Sorry.
we boys and all. I like you, man, but I still take your ass out back and beat the shit out of you. Don't fuck me, man. I ain't got it much longer, but I got it right now. That's all. Oaks is over there going.
I can't
younger than all-
relate to none
I'm,
of this
I'm
crap.
older than all, or I'm younger than all y'all. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I can't relate to all this either. Most of my time was contracted, so I don't know how to deal with all that bullshit.
Just having a fucking superior just shit on you the whole fucking time.
Yeah, no.
'Cause they
November
get-
8th, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Goddamn. It's because they
It's in my phone.
give you a job. Yours was I give you a job and they leave you alone, right?
Yeah, so
Imagine
you
it-
had
okay.
a whole lot more point of contact with whoever you're working for.
Okay.
They're like,
Okay. Look, you were Marines, right?
yeah.
Imagine if I said, Stephen, see that house over there? I need you and your boys to rate it. And you said, bet. And you get while you're gathering up your crew, it's you and your 6 buddies, and you're getting ready to fucking go over there. And I come over there and I'm like, what is your plan? Well, what are you going to use? How are you going to use it? When are you going to use it? How are you going to get there? When you get there, how are you going to get in? And I just keep asking these fucking questions. You're going to be like, dude, didn't you fucking tell me
Go do this.
to
yeah.
fucking go do? I'm going to do it. Leave me a fucking alone.
Yeah.
If I kept asking you all these fucking questions, are you going to feel confident? Are you going to care about your fucking superiors? Are you going to give a fuck about it? You're going to be like, dude, I got it. Can you leave me alone? And
Yeah. That's the point and shoot thing. Like that's what I want, and that's what I expect from the people that work for me too. Point and shoot. Don't call me and say, "Hey, I can't get this pipe off. What do you want me to do?" I want you to get the damn pipe off. Like it's point and shoot. Do this.
I told you to do it. Handle it.
Yeah,
That's
figure
it.
it out. That's
It's like
why
don't bring me problems, bring me solutions.
at work. They're like, "What do you need for your job?" I was like, "I need these tools and a credit card."
And then I expect it done. When I tell you to do it, I expect it fucking done. I'm just going to come.
All right.
You're going to say, Brad, I'm done. I'm going to say, all right, let me go. Cool, it's done.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fucking be there the whole fucking time expecting all these. Why don't you told me to fucking do it? Leave me alone.
Yep. So my
Job
last
solution, we're good.
my last job with the contractors, I had got to know the lady that does your inventory before you leave. She calls. She's like, "Hey, Oaks." I was like, "What's up?" She's like, "This is where we're sending you." She's like, "What do you want?" I was like, "This is exactly what I want, and I want my regular deal." And she's like, "Okay." She's like, "Do you need anything else?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want this, this, and this." And she's like, "Okay." She's like, "I have to get that approved, but I'll have it." And I was like, "Okay." And then when you get there, you go meet the person that you're working for, and you do your job. They don't care.
You got it. That's
Right.
You said
You
get
keep
it.
the
You said
customer
get it.
happy.
You said
That's
get it fucking done, and I got my shit and good.
Yeah. So like they don't ask. So, anyways,
What'd you say, babe? Did you want to? Oh, about mental health.
I don't.
No,
I'm not so
no,
certain
no,
that
no,
we've digressed
no.
because it speaks volumes
Yeah,
about
no, this is
where military people, how they develop a lot of the mindsets that they have,
Yeah.
and how difficult it is once you get out. And like I went to work with a bunch of kids when I got out after my first hitch, and they were like, I don't feel like going to work today. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't feel like going to work today? You have a job. It's your responsibility to go to fucking work.
right? You know how many
I'm
days
not
I
going.
wanted to go to work?
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, none of it. Yeah, none
The
of us
days they
want
bought
to.
lunch.
Yeah, none of us want to go to fucking work. I think we're still on track. This is military mental health shit because this is. So sorry, Tammy. Yes, Tammy said we digress, and we all
a little bit, but
us
I mean,
military
it's still-
people. Yeah, us military are like we didn't digress. We are right on fucking.
I think it speaks volumes, about, how military people are wired.
So, one of my buddies, Daniel, he was a grunt. He watched he listened to the last episode that we did, and he was talking about. Remember, I said they kind of teach you to not feel
Yeah,
because your buddy goes down, you drag him to the side, put him in a pile, you move.
yeah.
And he was like, dude, he's like, I felt that. He's like, because he was in Afghanistan and he was in Desert Storm. He's like, at one point, I stacked 8 bodies, put a flare on them, and rolled out because we had something to go do. And he was like, and all of them were my best friends. I was
Oh
like, dang.
fuck.
So he was like, 100% felt that. He's like, and you can have 0 emotions because the second that you stop and sit there with them is when you get blown up.
Yeah.
So he's like, we move on. He's like, that night we were busy. The next night we were busy. He's like, you literally did your job, went to sleep, woke up, cried for about 3 minutes, went back to your job.
Yeah,
And then his replacements come in a week.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I wasn't in combat, but I can only imagine what it would be like to be that go mode,
Yeah.
and then just we're in whatever, and then I fucking get shot, and you're just like fuck you, Brad, and
Yeah,
you're
throw you
mad.
on a pile, mark
You're
you, and
mad
roll
at
on.
me for dying,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then your fucking training says if you're mad at Brad for dying, take it out on that motherfucker who shot him, and then like I just can't imagine like where the click. Just like flipping a light switch, which is what it is. Well, like when you get that downtime to, okay, well, it's going to sink in now. And it's like, wow, that fucking sucks. Brad dead. and having to deal with that all of a sudden, and they would just go, Stefan, fucking get the fuck up, bitch, go. There's more bad folks, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna take it out on them for Brad.
And they use that shit so much. The uppers do because like I had a buddy got hit when we were over, and he was like one of our staff sergeant or gunny sergeant or something. When we got back, he was like, all right, he's like, I'll give y'all 3 minutes. And he walked out the room, and he came back in like 48 seconds. He's like, okay, we got to go. Call came in. I was like, fuck.
God damn.
So I was like, you don't even get to think and process it. So that's what Nick on that book I was talking about last time, like that's what he's talking about. When you come home, all that baggage back there just slams into you. And the first time you sit on the couch, you're like, shit. So of course you go grab a bottle or you go grab something else and you start drinking. And then that's why a lot of guys commit suicide because they're like, I don't want to think about this shit. And you can't get it out of your head. It's cool. I'm done with it. But you can't get it out of your head.
I think I got him.
Soak the whole system.
I think I got that motherfucker. Goddamn fly. Fuck you.
Anyways, so
get the gun.
You can't get stuff out of your head. And people go commit suicide or they drink their thoughts away or whatever, and then they end up in trouble or whatever. It's always something. That's why I was joking earlier, but the checklist for veterans is like divorce, kids, alcohol abuse, or substance abuse.
Yeah.
And not holding a job. That's like your checklist. And that's what we're joking, but I mean, I don't know about you, but pretty much everybody been divorced once. It's like
that's all still there.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even my buddy Brad, who's got that fucking YouTube channel, who was on here, like his dad was in shit. Where was he at? Huh? He wasn't in Vietnam. He was Korea. Yeah, he was in fucking Korea, and he was just like he was talking about it. Like, man, I missed that old bastard because he was. Man, that some bitch had the fucking shotgun that he shot motherfuckers with over the threshold of his little room that he used to reload in. And he was just like, nah, I had so many people come back and fucking kill themselves. And he started telling his story, and it was just like, no, we had to evacuate these, executive level motherfuckers. And he's like, we're at the top level of this building, waiting for the helicopters to come in to get them off. And he's like, they were coming up. So we just sat, in a doorway, a threshold. And he's like, I used that shotgun to just fucking shoot, bang, 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 bang. And then I would reload, then you would shoot. And every once in a while, we'd toss a fucking grenade down the fucking hallway, trying to keep them from coming up. And like, he tells about all the stories, but he's just like, my friends came back and unalived themselves. Mm-hmm. And I was just,
whenever
you can't deal with all of that if you don't talk to someone.
Right.
Like, you got to have somebody to fucking talk to be like, can you help me with this? Yeah. And I'm looking at Margot because we don't do this on video. I'm looking at Margot and I was like, help me figure out how to not unalive myself because we did all this shit and I pointed and shoot. And that's all you are. Stefan, point and shoot. Yeah. You're the man.
When I was with the Marine Corps, we got hit for doing a shell executive escort. So we lost 2 Humvees of people while we were trying to bring a shell executive to go meet with the village to make money. So I was like, well, hell, if I'm doing that, I'm just going to go be a contractor because I can do the same thing, get paid more, and have less rules.
Did the executive live?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but your boys died.
Yeah, IED hit first and third vehicle.
Yeah. You think that fucking executive remembers anybody?
Oh, for sure not. No.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, and we're in Humvees.
That's got to be the worst, right?
Yeah, and we're in the Humvees, and at the time, we had welded doors to the bottom of our Humvee because the funding was so low, we couldn't have nothing. And the executives are sitting in front of us in full armored up Bearcats.
Yeah.
So they're just sitting there letting the ambush go on. I don't blame them. That's what they do. But, us, we're back there getting shot at and getting hit so that they can go make a couple $2 billion.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go do it for contractor. It was way more fun.
Way more money.
Yeah, mainly fun, but yeah.
Margaret, do you think that there's any way that this podcast could go that would make you want to help military people? It's okay if you say no. Because like I said, everybody's different, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, and I'm sorry if you feel that way.
No.
But I'm just curious because like I said, you do some wild shit now. You think it's okay if I say what she does?
We're going to talk about that in happy hour, right? I think that's a better time to talk about that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I can about that. All right. You got to listen to the happy hour to hear the really fucked up shit.
Which just speaks volumes about just how fucked up it is.
It speaks volumes about her. of
what you can deal with. Yeah.
what do you. Okay, that's gonna be an after. Okay, be over. Sorry.
To tie in what I was getting to was
We're gonna get to you later.
So they take you and they train you to do this and to not have no feelings and no emotions. They spend so much time on like, hey, you got, you lost 4 guys that are best friends that you trust your life with, but go ahead, go on with your mission. Cool. But then when you get out, there's 22 veterans a day dying, or I think that number is way undershot, but whatever it is, that's happening because they spend all this money and time training to teach you not to feel nothing. And then when you get out, they don't train you how to go back into society at all.
Yeah.
Like even prisons got what are they called? Rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got to see?
It was everything that you said remind me of. I was scrolling on YouTube Shorts or whatever, and there was this guy, vet. I forget what he served in, but he spoke with vets from previous wars, and I think he specifically was pointing out vets from World War II. It was saying like, at least for them, because after they were done wherever they were coming from, Atlantic or Pacific theater, they were taken. They had to get on ships with the people that they were serving with, and had to go back home. Versus vets from like more recent wars, like, oh, okay, whenever you're done, you just hop on a plane and go back wherever you were. At least for the vets of World War II, they had a sort of decompression period of like being able to talk with somebody that I was with.
Yeah.
Like, we just went through a whole lot of shit. Like, let's talk about it. Like, or it was in some roundabout way talk therapy.
No, yeah, they definitely did. 100%.
But just the immediacy of like, okay, like whatever situation that you're in, you're on a plane going home. Yeah. Like within 24 hours, like you're out. You're out. Yeah.
There's another huge distinction between the World War II vets and basically every vet since then is that they were revered by the people back home. Yeah. And to some extent, Korea, there was some conflict with that, but obviously there was a whole lot of conflict with Vietnam. It got a little bit better when all the crap in the Middle East cooked off, but even now, there's still an awful lot of people who want to demonize anybody who joins the military like some kind of a warmonger, whereas that kind of stuff didn't happen after World War II.
Yeah. No. The parades. Yeah. From when they came back, because it was just like, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
And it's not like.
I mean, it was a certain thing of like someone like a World War II vet said, like, oh, yeah, I was there on Normandy. Yeah. Like that kills any sort of conversation. It's like, okay, you can have whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's.
Sir, please talk if you'd like.
Yeah.
And if I can get you something, let me know what I can get you. Yeah. You got it, bro.
And I feel this way, especially like more recently, like on Watch. Just recently watched Band of Brothers. Like I watch other shows, but then like watch Band of Brothers just now, and it's just a whole different feeling of just.
Well, that was like that quote from Band of Brothers when the gentleman said, my grandson asked me, "Grandpa, are you a hero?" And he says, "No, but I served with a whole lot of them." Yeah, they individually they don't think of themselves as being anything heroes. Exceptional. Like,
I'm just this kid who came from wherever just to do a job, and then I come back, and then you hear about everything that they do afterwards. Like, oh yeah, I went back and I was a cab driver. Or I went back, I worked for this company. I went back, I had this many kids, whatever. Yeah.
And then you go back to the thing that Stefan's talking about. Like, they're doing all those jobs, trying to figure out, where do I fit in society since I've been trained to do so much. So one of the podcasts that I think I might have said to you before, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I want to go to the fucking American Legion, which Joey and I are part of, and I just want to fucking do a podcast from there, and then just be like, Chauncey, you want to come talk? Mm-hmm. Tell me what branch you served in, how long you served. Tell me your best. Tell me your worst.
Tell me everything.
Tell me your best and your worst. Because like I said, me and Stephen sitting there talking. It's like him and I bonded over just the military thing, and you're more adept to talk to me if you're military. And I just want to give these people just a chance to say, if you'd like to be heard, like the dogs in the background, here's your opportunity. You know, like you may not hear, you know, millions of people, but I mean hundreds, thousands. Just come tell me your story. Yeah. Because I mean, like if we go to the Legion, man, all these old people just want to be heard. Mm-hmm. And I want to fucking try to, goodness gracious, like the dogs in the background, just be heard or given an opportunity to be heard. It's just like, I don't know. Try to give back or some shit. I don't know. It makes me feel good too. Yeah. But I think it'll help them. Yeah.
And I know earlier I was talking about the best and worst thing of the internet. I mean, again, the best thing is like people have voices. So you're the most interesting thing is about people are their stories. The stories that they have. Everybody has a unique story. Yep. And that's what I love. I love listening to stories, like no matter like wherever you're from, like you have some story. So yeah, I mean, just giving the opportunity to impart that knowledge, impart their experiences, like helps people frame like, okay, you talk about Vietnam, talk about these other wars, it's like, oh, okay, this is what their mindsets are like before, during, and after. Mm-hmm. It's
Yep. I can't imagine. Stephen, you ever met anybody that served in World War II?
No, not like sit down and talk to them. I used to sit up there at the Chevron. There was a bunch of old guys that served and other stuff. But like that's what y'all were talking about on the ride home thing. They a lot of them was like, well, you know, when I joined up with the buddy program, and me and my buddy went, and you know, we were neighbors our whole life. And when they came back, they're still neighbors. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I was like, that's a little bit easier. Like at the Pearl River, at the Chevron for a while, there was like 3 of them that enlisted together, came home together. And they even were in the same units and stuff. So I was like, well, that's cool.
Shit.
Yeah. I was like,
that's fucking wild for any branch in any capacity to fucking join together and then go be stationed. Yeah.
But
I tried to do the buddy program with my cousin when I joined. Mm-hmm. And they was just like, bro, you're too fat. And he was just like, fuck it, I'm out. Yeah. He didn't even try to fucking do anything. I was like, I went by myself. I was like, fuck you. This sounds like a great deal.
Yep.
I'm glad I did, though. Would you join the Coast Guard instead?
No. I don't know, man. If I was 18, they're like, you're going to see a lot of bikinis and fishing a lot. I'll be like, damn.
So Joey's over here selling you. You're just like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I can fish call. What the fuck is it? What the fuck is a fish call?
The Marine Corps is like, you're going to see a lot of places. I was like, all right, cool.
On your way to go train or shoot somebody.
And you're going to meet a lot of people and kill them.
Do you like sand? Do you like being angry?
Well, I didn't used to, but now that you brought it up, sure, I'm angry. We're going to tell you a lot of lies and make you angry, more angry than what you already are. Great. Who's the bad guys that way?
Right.
Yeah. Which whoever we tell you.
This is what really threw me. So then you go and you realize they're not the bad guys. So like when you're in Afghanistan fighting, it's because you just invaded their home.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Okay, now let me explain this. All right. No. So of course there's like Al Qaeda.
We've had that. I think me and you've had that.
Me and you definitely have before, I think. Yeah, so of course there's Al Qaeda. Okay, I get that. And everybody's like, oh well, there's Al Qaeda and there's this. Okay. So if we got invaded today, and there's a group that's a bad group, so say cartel or the mafia or Chicago, or whatever.
I'm gonna cut you off. It don't matter if it's a bad group or not. I get where you're going, because you're basically saying let Mexico come into America and just say we're doing it for good for y'all. America's gonna be like,
yeah, no,
you're doing it for the good of us, my ass.
Right.
Well, we're gonna handle our own shit. Why the fuck are you here?
Right. And then that's of course there's a group they can blame it on. Oh, this is why we have to be here. Yep. Well, yeah, but now everybody else is also fighting you too, because we don't need you here. You're blowing up our cities for no reason.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that.
So like that drove me when I got home. I'm like, you tell me go over there, and then I come home and I find out that we're going over there because they have oil production that's huge. And then the biggest person at the time was ISIS, and that's who we were after. I was like, okay, so you go and you find out ISIS is making like $3 billion a day on oil.
No, they had WMDs. Come on.
No.
Right.
weapons.
They had weapon of mass.
Mission
They all had that. We proved
Yeah,
that.
we probably sold it to them
That may
the week
very
before
well
we
be-
went.
Yeah, that very well may be true.
So-
to be honest with you.
So when we go to Africa, there's AC 130 or sorry, WC 130s everywhere, and you're like, how in the hell did they get these? And then they start explaining it. They buy them as weather commands, not assault commands, which is the exact same gunship minus the guns.
Yeah.
But I can sell you the guns.
Yeah,
I just can't sell them on the plane.
yeah. I say you. Yeah, weather airplane. Do you want to adjust some stuff? Talk to this company, which is your company,
Right.
and then they throw the weapons on there. We're good to go.
Right. So I don't know. It made me feel more like a pawn than anything else.
Well, because
And then especially after you realize the way that they condition your brain.
do you think any military member is anything but a pawn? Because we're
no.
all fucking pawns.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I wish it was just sold like that. Like, hey, you're going to do this because this is what we want to do.
Just be honest with you.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't join.
No, I still would have.
You think?
Yeah, at the time I needed money and I didn't know what I was going to do with life, and I think it was the best decision for me to make because I didn't know where I was going in life. I knew that I had in 6 months I had nowhere to live. Like I knew what the option of staying was, and I was fat at the time. I was like I was 210, I think. So whenever I went to go enlist, my cousin's like, no, he's like, you got to get down to like 180. So like within 2 months, I got down to 180.
Jeez.
And I enlisted, and then I was still fat according to the Marine Corps.
At 180.
Yeah, but not fat enough to be
6
put
foot
on
one.
the fat boy plan. Just fat enough to be able to have to work extra hard whenever everybody did everything. They had a fat boy plan. Like if you were too fat, then you got special food, special extra activities and exercises. Like they were going to get you down. So
Yeah, everybody's got their fucking fat boy program.
yeah, but I don't know. I wish that I would have known what I was going to do for versus, hey, we need you to do this because they're the enemy. They're not the enemy. They're just whose stuff you want.
Yeah,
That's it.
Like I said, I've told Nathan this before, and I was just like talking about like Israel and the fucking Middle East and shit. Like it's just like it really depends on where do you pick up at. Like there's so many variables that come into play of like you're talking about good and bad and shit like that, and it's just like depends on where you start looking at.
Yeah, and what side you're on.
Yeah, it's like because I mean, like I said, we're going into a foreign country, and we're gonna Middle East, we're gonna invade Iraq.
Right.
Do you think the Iraqis are really receptive to y'all coming over here and bombing my fucking neighborhood over? You think
After Russia's done it,
Yeah.
and every other place done it.
yeah, it's
whole
just like you
life.
think I'm happy about that shit? Like, are you fucking serious? Like, no, dude. None of us are happy that you're here, even if we're having fucking problems.
Right.
It's
We
ours,
did not
it's
call
our-
you.
Yeah, it's ours to solve, not you to fucking be like.
We asked you for counseling, not control.
Yeah, you know that one state over there that fucking did some fucked up shit to our country. Well, we're just gonna fuck your whole country up.
Right.
That's not how that fuck. No,
Yep.
no. We
That's why I believe in more special ops.
Yeah.
Take care of that one person.
yeah.
We don't need to bomb a whole city just to go get these 4 people, especially with technology these days.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Go
think-
after the people making the actual decisions
Yeah.
versus
Right.
like, oh well.
I still think things should be handled with a scalpel, not a fucking sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you can take down regimes overnight with 4 kills versus 8 years of hundreds of kills.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Do we want to go into happy hour this week and
Yeah, I need to go get kids.
you need to go get kids?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm going to do that. All right. So we're going to lose Stefan. We're going to involve Margot more. We're hoping that all that we've talked about is going to be enough to make Margot be like, I want to help vets, especially since her husband is in the military.
Right beside.
Hey, Coast Guard. Coast Guard.
Yeah.
I already helped him. That's enough, I think.
Okay.
That would be very difficult for me to have a spouse that's a counselor too. I would like, oh.
Okay.
It's not
I'm
that
going to lean
Be
it.
like,
Okay,
I'm so pissed off at you. You're not pissed off at me. What you're feeling is.
Okay, I'm going to lean in and look at you in all seriousness, Margot, because did you not hear what I said earlier that your therapist should not be your fucking wife? Leave him alone. I'm doing this for you. No, shut up, Chauncey. I'm doing this for you, brother. Leave him alone. Let him go see another therapist, and you need to see one too.
I don't analyze him. I leave him alone.
No, you don't. You're like,
You're just being his wife, which is basically I'd be in a psychoanalyst all the time anyway.
I don't know. You share your experience.
we don't know what you're pointing at. You have no signal here.
It's on vibrate, but it's still ringing through. Did y'all not hear it? Oh, it's in my hearing aids then. Okay. I thought it was ringing. That's why I hurried up and grabbed it. I thought y'all, like, it was cutting in. Okay. It's in my hearing aids. We're good.
All right. We're going to do a happy hour thing since you have to go. So, Stefan, do you have any final words you would like to say? Do you feel you want to come back and do another one?
Oh, yeah.
You can do it. You can do as many mental health shit as you fucking want to. We can talk about military shit all day long. I don't fucking care. Do you want to come back?
Yeah, we'll do something.
All right, cool. You got anything else you want to say to everybody before they go, especially the people in Malta? I'm super fucking interested.
I don't know
in
where that is.
It's like Italy, and there's an island down there,
Oh.
and there's another island, and that's where Malta's at.
Buongiorno.
It's south.
I don't know. It sounds
It's
right.
south of Sicily.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
south of Sicily.
It's an island. Yeah, island south of Sicily.
Interesting.
Had to look it up because I didn't know, but I'm super sure. You good?
Yep.
All right, we're going to see you next time. We're back to do happy hour. So, Chauncey, Margot, you got anything you'd like to say?
It was good talking to you.
You want to pass it over?
Not
Yeah,
done
that's-
yet.
We're not done yet. We're going to go to happy hour. Margot, what you got?
It was really good talking about all that, even though I felt like they were trying to hire me to work in the military as a therapist.
Yeah, but not for any of us. For people we know.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way I'm going to spill my guts to you knowing you're married to him.
Yeah, nah, bitch, I'm good. Like, Joseph, you got anything you'd like to say?
I think we need to do more discussions about this.
Mental health?
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
especially as it pertains to the military.
I'm totally okay with that because, my whole premise of this was this helps me.
I don't disagree.
I feel, and the thing is even like the lead up to, like when we come up with subjects, just being like, Joey, like this is what we're going to talk about. Like even talking about what we're going to talk about helps me in certain parts of the day, in certain parts of my mind. And like even just building up to it helps me to be like, I know I'm going to get some relief of, or some knowledge or something that's going to give me gratification or release of some sorts if I have fucking issues with it. So like all this fucking helped me. So I mean, hopefully we're reaching some fucking body.
Look, if one person decides that they're going to get help, hey, that's accomplishing a lot right there.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, people in the military are not known for
Reaching out.
yeah, and accepting that they might not be mentally where they need to be.
Yeah. I totally agree. All right, babe, I'm going to lean the microphone over. Would you like to say something? Okay. So Tammy B48 just said, I got the double thumbs up. It was the Big Bang reference. Yeah. Okay. All right. Great. Hopefully y'all enjoyed listening to all of this back and forth mental health stuff. You took something from it. We're going to do a happy hour, which is what we always do. Stefan's going to bounce out because he has to go pick up his children because he has those STDs. And we're going to, that's all they are. You can't get rid of them. Once you got, you're done. We're going to do a happy hour. We're going to have a couple of drinks. We're going to talk shit, probably get some pizza. We're going to do some wild shit. So hang out. We hope you enjoyed it this far. And then we're going to, I hit some buttons. I don't know what I'm hitting. And then we're going to see when we get back at it. All right. Peace. All right, everybody, we're back for happy hour. We hope you enjoyed the military/mental health extra episode because we've done a lot on mental health and it's been fun. I really enjoyed this so far. So we lost Stefan. Tammy is back on.
Hello.
There she is. So I think she wanted to talk a couple times during the thing, but she didn't say anything. I was going to say
It was too hard to get your attention, and you guys were in a flow, and I would have just disrupted.
no, that's fine because we're going to flow with you now.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I initially started thinking of them, but then it was, oh, wait, Chauncey's in the military. So it's really going to be y'all. And the thing is going to be is we've talked about mental health, about military people, all this good shit. The one thing that we have not touched upon is spouses and mental health. Because how long you been in, Chauncey? Talking to the microphone?
With this upcoming year, it will be 5 years.
Because of 5 years.
5 years plus 4 previously at the
Yeah.
institution.
So 9,
in
really
New London.
9.
Oh, because you were academy, right?
Yeah, to not count that 4 is absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should still count that because that's still time in service, though, right?
Not according to the Coast Guard.
Oh, really?
It's
Surprisingly.
the education thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So how long have you known her then?
I've known her for 5 years. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, 5 years.
5 years? Okay.
Almost 6 years now.
Wait, did you meet her in the academy? Or was
I
it
met her
right after?
while I was in the academy, so I met her on spring break.
Okay. All right. Well, then she's had some experience being, attached to a dumbass military guy. We're all just trying to suffer through it.
She's been aware of everything I've gone through for the past 5 years.
Well, that even works out better then because it's going to be long term, short term, and then our in-house clinical psychologist.
Yeah, pair it with that. Yeah.
Who's over there evaluating us the entire time we were having this conversation.
I'm not.
Girl, it's okay. I
think the word you're looking for is judging.
That's fine too, because I can see her right here, and I'm like looking at Stefan, and I can see her, and she's just like, these motherfuckers
are crazy.
She's like wanting to like lean over and elbow Chauncey, like, yo, motherfucker, can we get the fuck out of here?
Call our ride. We need to go.
Is this what's gonna happen to you? Oh fuck! She's sitting here. She's automatically thinking of straight divorce, bro. Like
she's like, what did I get myself into?
She's like, if you don't get out in fucking 2 years, motherfucker, like we're not gonna fucking make it. So yeah. I just wanted to make sure that I circled back in my head because I kept thinking about it. And like, it's, I'm making it about me. It's mental health. It's military. It's me. And like I said, this helps me. And that's rather selfish. And again, I'm doing this because I'm trying to better myself. So
that's kind of your MO though, being selfish.
I'm trying to talk here, so don't interrupt me because it's about me. Jesus fucking Christ. I swear to God. Oh, look, it's about Joey. Fucking prick.
It's never been about me.
You're making it about you now. Because I'm trying to make it about somebody else, and you're like, what about me? Selfish mother. So what about you, babe? So how has, and you don't have to be as open as I know you want to be, and I would appreciate it if you would not be as open as you want to be. So give us a skim of the thing of how dealing with my bullshit has affected you. And I know it was especially hard, and since even though he hasn't said anything, he's been in the background the whole time. My son is here again, who's trying to better himself. And he caused us a lot of fucking bullshit. Yes, you seem to be trying to do better, even though Chauncey is your age and Chauncey's doing way better than you are. You fucking prick.
Wow.
No.
Don't take that personally.
That's something to talk about on therapy.
I think that's something you should take up with your therapist.
See, I told you this bitch was fucking judging the whole fucking time. So even though I hasn't talked, Nathan, if you want to chime in at any point in time, you can just nudge me on the shoulder and I'll fucking slide the mic over to you. But yeah, Bam, so how has dealing with my bullshit without going in depth, because there's a fucking psychiatrist here. We don't want to hear that bitch's fucking whole thing. Just like, oh my God, she's already corrected me. I don't like this. How do you deal with her, Chelsea?
Well, I mean, you were wrong.
I don't give a fuck. She's a head doctor. All you head doctor people. You type motherfuckers. So what's it been like dealing with my shit, knowing that it's just like I kind of talked about earlier. It's just like, I told you about some of the, I only tell you the good stuff, and I was excluding you from like the fucking lunacy.
Has he gotten better?
Ooh.
Wow. So that's going to be a hard no.
So
yeah, that's okay. Because I mean,
it's a process.
I kind of get worse from time to time.
You're right, Joe. It's a process. There are some times where it's like, wow, shit's actually clicking. Feels like it's working, and then it's like we digress. But I think that's with any kind of mental health and your progression through any kind of therapy that you're getting for mental health is it's a progression, and you're always going to have some setbacks. You're going to have some points where you go forward and you make progress, and then you're going to go back a few steps, and then you're going to make, that's life, right?
Yeah, but I think everybody, oh, goodness gracious, the dog's in the background. I think they agreed with you.
I think they did too.
It's not like, I know we keep harping on the military mental health thing, but that's not to say that everybody doesn't need some mental health.
Right. I think mental health, even
guidance kind of thing.
Even if you don't feel depressed, if you don't have like any kind of like serious mental issues or struggle with anything, there's always like everyday stress, everyday stuff that you have to come across. And I still think it's healthy even to go see a mental health professional, just to be able to have that outsider's point of view to say, hey, you're okay. You're making it. You might be struggling in this area, and now I can give you some tools to kind of help you deal with those little areas. So always bettering your own mental health, whether you have serious issues or not, I think is healthy.
It's like exercising your body to be healthy. You exercise your mind to be healthy too.
Agreed. And I think that the stigma of mental health has now started to become a little bit more prominent and accepted. Is it 100% accepted? Absolutely not. But I think now people are embracing it more, to even say, even if I'm not exhibiting like these serious issues of, gosh, I'm having all of these problems, I'm angry all the time, I can't discern any of my emotions for specific situations, and I'm always relying on anger, or I'm always relying on this. And to be able to say, I'm not, I do understand that if I'm happy, I smile. If I'm sad, I frown. If you're still exhibiting even just the normal emotions that you would have in every situation, it's still not a bad thing to go and talk to a mental professional to say, I might be struggling here. What can I do to better myself here? Like, to make yourself better, to understand your own self. Because like in the podcast earlier, you guys were talking about identity in the military. You lose your identity. Yep. And Margot, you brought up a really good point where, these guys are going in at 16 or 18 years old or whatever, and they haven't really attached or connected with the identity of themselves. And so they've it's still there, but they haven't made that connection. I still think even I don't want to say completely normal, because that's not really a really good term, but someone who's not necessarily struggling with those same things, but there still might be a connection that's missed that they can dive into and say, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense, to be able to deal with the outside world, to be able to deal with their military spouse. Because being a military spouse isn't easy. It's not for everyone.
No, I know how I am, so I know you're struggling.
It's not, but it's like you said earlier, your spouse, your family, they're your support system. So that's kind of the role that you take. And then again, it's like, okay, well, now I'm just supposed to be here for your support. So what else am I here for?
And my issues kind of hit you broadsided too, because I wasn't expecting me to react and have the issues that I had with certain things that happened to me. Mm-hmm. I wasn't expecting to hit him. So I didn't know how to help you help me. And again, it's like, just tell me what you're just like, babe, I'm here for you. Tell me what I can do. Mm-hmm. So when I didn't know what the fuck to do, I certainly don't know what to tell you what the fuck to do to try to help me figure out what the fuck I need to do. So it's a double, now it's compounded.
Yeah.
Because it's my problems and it's your fucking problems. And it's just like, well, where the fuck do we go from here? And it sucks and it hurts, because that's a lot of that divorce shit. Because like, how the fuck am I expecting you to help me when I don't know how to fucking help me, and I can't fucking fix anything, and I can't find help, or I can't get help, and then I'm expecting you to do something that, and I'm confused because I don't know how to tell you to help me anymore. And it's just like, now we're just in a whirlpool of I don't fucking know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, and I fall into the routine of, I'm here, whatever you need me to do.
But I can't do anything. I can't ask you to do anything because I don't know what the fuck I need.
Right. And then I don't know how to respond to what you don't know what you need.
Yeah.
So
Does all right? So since you're from France, is mental health thought about the same way there as it is here, or do y'all have a better perspective or understanding of mental health, or is it you feel like it's kind of across the board we're trying to figure out how to deal with men's mental health? And I know, and I know that's kind of subjective. It'd be like asking Chauncey, give me your black perspective. I mean, it's just a generalization. It's like, do you feel like it's accepted more there, or do you think it's still kind of the same as it is there as it is here?
I mean, I don't have that much of experience here to have a strong opinion yet. I would say back in France, it's definitely more accessible.
Help?
I'm sorry?
Help?
Yeah, like like here it costs so much to see a therapist.
Yeah.
And back in France it's affordable, and also we have some institutions where it's free. So it's way more accessible, and I would say it's more open. Because you said something interesting, like what you were saying, like I feel like nowadays mental health is more accepted and everything, which is true. But also I think it's not totally true. I think some type of mental issues are more accepted.
Yes.
It's whatever is trendy. Like,
okay. Yeah.
I mean, that's my point of view.
Yeah.
I have
no, that makes sense.
That,
no, that's actually a really good point. I think you're absolutely right. Because it's like you said earlier when you were talking about TikTok. Well, I can identify with a lot of these symptoms, so I must have this.
Yeah, so it's like if you have something that is currently trendy, it's okay. Everybody's going to understand you. But if you show signs of another mental issues, people will exclude you.
Yeah.
How you say that?
Yeah.
So I would say, we still have a lot of work to do with mental health. It's accepted until we're actually talking about like actual mental issues that are like, I don't know, like psychosis, for example, like schizophrenia or stuff. It is not accepted. Still.
Yeah.
So it's accepted as long as it's something chill that does not bother other people. But as soon as you have something a bit, more challenging, people don't accept it.
Yeah.
What was psychosis again?
It's a group of different, for example, schizophrenia. It's a type of psychosis. So psychosis, it's a condition where your perception of reality is different. So you can have hallucinations, for example, or interactions with people can be more challenging because you're going to interpret reality in another way. Or you're going to, like the two most famous psychoses are schizophrenia and paranoia.
Okay.
So, do you understand? Or
No.
Okay.
I'm just we're talking about mental health, and I'm trying to keep mine straight. Because I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole and self-diagnose. Like, I am psychotic. Like, no, wait, no. Oh, wait, no.
You wouldn't know if you were psychotic.
Would I?
Oh yeah, I mean, people
Really?
with psychosis, and that's the thing that we shouldn't fall into the trap thinking where, psychotic people, they should be in mental institution. They cannot live in society. This is not true. They can live in society. They're like anybody else. But some have a stronger psychosis where they will have more hallucinations and stuff, But it's something that you can handle better with medication and therapy and stuff. So.
Have you ever seen the movie Seven? Brad Pitt and
I don't think so.
That's one.
shit. What's the Brad?
It's one Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, yeah.
It's one of the movies that
And
I constantly
Kevin
think of,
Spacey.
like I would,
Yeah.
and Kevin Spacey, yeah.
that guy.
That I do. It's one of the movies where it's like it's on my list to watch with you. I think I brought it up once before, but
yeah. So the movie you brought up that when we were talking, and the movie Seven is
Don't give away spoiler alerts.
okay. Well, basically, we asked crazy. You can watch it and make your own evaluation.
What's in the box?
But Brad Pitt in the movie turns around. It's just like he's like. So do you ever really think you're just fucking crazy? Or are you just sitting around in your grandmother's panties covered in peanut butter, jerking off, fucking just realize one day you're absolutely nuts? And it's just like, I don't think people, they think it's normal. So like, I don't think crazy people would ever really think that they're fucking crazy. They're just like, well, this is fucking normal. And you can throw in some social media, especially nowadays, and just be like, no, I connected with 15 other people
Who do
just
the same
like
thing.
me, who sit around in their grandmother's panties covered in peanut butter jerking off. So it's fucking normal. So like, I don't think people Chauncey's loud. I'm like, because you're thinking about it now, is the fucked up thing. You're just like, fuck, I got a mental picture of like 15 guys sitting around covered in their grandmother's panties jerking off in peanut. Like, I don't think people who are fucking crazy.
Smooth or crunchy?
Crunchy, bitch.
Oh, okay.
All
that's
fucking day
awful.
long.
That's
What the fuck?
hang on to be
All right, so we know Tammy is
covered in crunchy peanut butter.
bitch.
jacking
First
off.
of all, that's your problem. You're not worried about being in your grandmother's panties. You go straight to the fucking crunchy, creamy fucking peanut butter.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
your line.
worried-
That's your line in the
Yeah,
sand.
the peanut butter. God
you
damn.
want to be covered
It's
in
okay for you to be in
crunchy.
your grandmother's panties, but you're in crunchy peanut butter? Oh my God. What's wrong with you? So creamy.
She wants all natural creamy.
So creamy, crunchy creamy.
Specifically, Jif creamy.
Okay.
Amen.
That's fine.
Yeah, my
Crunchy
favorite.
or creamy peanut butter?
Nice.
Same.
Is that creamy, really? Crunchy creamy?
Crunchy.
Yes, my man. Crunchy creamy, Nathan? Creamy? Fuck.
Nice. Y'all are outnumbered.
Fuck. Well, I guess this is why me and you are friends, Joey.
Yeah, but we got more guns.
We can definitely take them. 4-2 creamy Jif peanut butter.
I don't understand like why creamy peanut butter. It's just boring.
Mine's not even that. Okay, fucking Tammy's gonna
Oh
love.
my God.
Tammy's gonna fucking love it. If you know peanut butter and jelly.
I know you don't eat it on bread. You just mix it up and eat it out of a bowl.
No. But if you put it on bread, do you do peanut butter? Okay, here's another question: peanut butter one side, jelly the other,
No, I put peanut butter on both sides,
and then make jelly in the middle.
Jelly in the middle.
Chauncey, how you do your PBJ?
So I start one slice with peanut butter. I wipe off the excess on the other side and then put the jelly.
So you're half and half: peanut butter, jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
Margaret, what you got?
I don't eat that shit. I'm sorry.
She finds it weird.
That's weird to me. So I'm sorry.
All right, no, fair enough.
You don't eat peanut butter?
I do, but I don't eat these sandwiches. Like the
Peanut butter and jelly.
Wait a minute. So you eat peanut butter and jelly, but not together.
No, I don't.
You're not gonna make
necessarily jelly, but no, the sandwich. I don't know. I tried it once.
So how
and
do
I
you
was
eat
just like,
peanut butter then?
on toast?
On apples?
No,
So
just
you eat it on
toast.
bread. You just want your bread toasted.
Yeah.
And do you put jelly on it or you just eat peanut butter with toast?
Peanut butter with toast.
Okay.
Do you ever eat it with Nutella?
No.
I don't like Nutella.
Yeah, but not mixed together.
That's okay. That's all right. Joey,
Peanut butter on one slice, jelly on the other.
Nathan, okay, you said, I know you're peanut butter on one side. Okay, so apparently I'm the weird one. So I like crunchy. And for whatever reason, I put it in a bowl and mix it.
And then he just
And then
eats
you put it on bread?
No, and then he just eats
I
it
would-
Just like peanut butter and jelly.
with a spoon.
I'd prefer just to have peanut butter and jelly like soup, and I'd just fucking eat the peanut butter and jelly mixed up.
When
He's
you
not-
made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, how did you make them?
The exact same way. I would put crunchy peanut butter, jelly, mix it up, and then put it on the bread.
Okay, so you want it mixed up prior to.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I thought
yeah.
you were just eating it out of the bowl.
No,
No,
he
I do
is.
that too.
He does.
Oh. Oh.
Well, then did you buy the jars of pre-mixed peanut butter and jelly?
No,
No,
'cause
because that's
not the-
wrong.
that's
It's
not the same kind of
shit.
jelly.
You can't know. You
No.
get Chauncey was like, "What the fuck?"
No, this is a late night snack when he comes home from work and he's like, I just need something. He literally mixes up a bowl of crunchy peanut butter
And jelly.
mixes it all together, and then just eats it with a spoon.
Okay,
I don't.
here's
I don't
another
need,
important
I don't
question.
Need I don't need the bread because of the carbs. I like the jelly because I
know
don't.
there's a shit ton of carbs in jelly, right?
That's
At that point,
okay,
it's
but
like,
I don't need
might
the
as well
bread.
add
I
them.
don't need the bread to add to it.
All right, so here's
The jelly. The jelly curbs the sweet cravings. The peanut butter does have protein in it, and I'm
And
good.
it fills him up, and then he's like, I'm good. I'm ready to go to bed. Bye.
It's cool.
So, what flavor?
Great, bitch.
Great. Okay.
Great.
So boring.
What the fuck?
Strawberry's good.
What do you like? What jelly?
Blackberry.
I love blackberry. Remember, you and I were together when we bought the jar of blackberry preserves. That's
we
almost all gone, and I'm really kind of sad about that. I'm thinking about making that hour drive back over there trying to find that dude.
You're just looking at it like I'm not gonna fucking eat it because
I don't want to finish
gone.
it. I know.
And when
but
it's gone, it's gone. And
I
you're-
made biscuits the other day, and I was looking at it. I was like, I only have like 2 spoons left.
What about huckleberry?
I don't think I've ever had huckleberry, but I love apricot. I love apricot preserves.
Apricot. Okay.
Strawberry or raspberry would be my go-to. What? What do you got? Why you got such a look on your face?
Because I was trying to I didn't want you to look at me because I'm trying to remember the name of that. Babe, what's that fucking jelly that I got? Hawberry or Mayhaw.
Oh yeah, that's somebody locally jarred it, right?
Yeah. My buddy down the road, Mayhaw jam. So fucking good.
I mean, Louisiana, we eat a lot of things that other people wouldn't.
Oh yeah, that shit's fucking good.
All right, I'm gonna throw a wrench in this. All right,
Do it.
And
What is it?
Margo knows this.
Oh shit.
All my life, starting from when I was 3 years old.
Oh,
Peanut
shit.
butter and
Do
jelly.
you remember when you were 3?
I remember when I was 1.
What?
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
it's
Wow.
crazy. It's
Okay.
crazy stuff. I remember.
We'll get to Terrence Howard in a minute.
Yeah. All right. Terrence. I invented my own math.
Can we talk about math real quick?
Yeah.
I feel like I
Terrence
missed
Howard.
something. Was this a daytime thing?
Oh my!
It was.
No,
You don't know about the Terrence Howard
Terrence
thing?
Howard thing where he said
you
1 times 1 equals 2.
Oh yeah, that idiot.
Yeah.
That guy.
And
He's
then,
a moron.
And then he remembers being in the mother's womb.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he was just like, I'm just like, yeah, Chancey, being
I'm
fucked.
just
yeah.
swimming around. in
Yeah,
this.
dog. Fucking 1 year old. Yeah. What was your mother's womb like,
Yeah.
bitch?
Yeah.
Like-
Oh yeah.
No, sorry.
I can tell you all about it. Anyway.
I would hope you would not want to know that. That'd be
Yeah.
like, I did blank that shit out.
It was dark.
pink coming out. Like, look out.
It was suddenly a bright light.
And there was some guy's hands
Yeah, it
just
was-
reaching
it's
for
just
me.
These rubbery hands. All right, peanut butter and jelly.
So fucked up.
Peanut butter and jelly with chicken noodle soup. Dipping the peanut butter and jelly in the chicken noodle soup and then eating.
You can leave now.
So
That's just
this is-
weird.
Actually, I think
No.
this is kind of like what people used to do with like Wendy's fries and dip them into the frosting.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like it's
Did that too.
it's that salty sweet
It's a salty sweet combination with the mix.
Well, then you must
Salty
love
bread.
Hawaiian pizza, right?
I would never do that because that sounds really weird. But I get the concept.
Wait, so peanut butter or peanut butter and jelly in the chicken soup?
Peanut butter and jelly. In
Like
the chicken
dip the
soup.
sandwich
So
in
you-
the soup.
Yeah,
So
take us like
take
you
a
cut it in
spoon.
half. You just
So we got
dip it.
a half a spoon of peanut butter, a half a spoon of jelly, and dip it in the soup?
No, he makes a
You
sandwich and
you
dips
make
the sandwich in the soup.
and then you dip the sandwich
In
in
the
the
soup.
soup, and then eat the sandwich.
Oh, shit.
And then you make sure you get a couple of noodles and a little bit of the chicken and
Yeah. Well, and then
Oh,
like
man,
like
my-
I eat
or
the
you
sandwich.
just dipped it in the
yeah,
broth.
I know.
I
My
just
brain
dipped it
shut
in
the
down
broth.
on that one.
and then
Yeah,
I
I
eat
don't-
the soup.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what to do with that information.
So wait, I got a question then, Chancey.
Hang on a second. I need the therapist.
Do you like
Please help me. Please help me.
do you like
Margo.
Hawaiian pizza?
Huh?
Do you like Hawaiian pizza?
It depends on who makes it. I am not across the board Hawaiian pizza.
The basic question is, does pineapple
Well,
need
no,
to be
I
on
was just
fucking
thinking because he
pizza?
said about the salty and sweet thing, and I mean that's the very definition of a Hawaiian
Yeah, of
pizza
a
is
Hawaiian
salty and
pizza.
sweet.
I've had bad Hawaiian pizza and I've had good Hawaiian pizza.
Well, that's a function of ingredients. I think.
Yeah. And if it's just like, oh, I'm gonna open a can of Dole and
What's
like
the percentage?
spread it across
What's the percentage, though?
of
Well, if I say, have you had good pepperoni pizza? And you're like, fuck yeah, I've had good and bad. I'm like, well, what's the ratio? And you're like, well, usually it's 98% good.
usually it's been bad for Hawaiian pizza.
Okay, there we go.
And that's why I'm saying like
There's the context that
Yeah.
we're looking for.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
think it's the,
bad pepperoni pizza is still fucking good.
I think it's
Bad Hawaiian.
honestly, like you
Fuck
said,
that.
it's how you make it, right? So it's going to
Yeah.
be the ingredients. It's got to be fresh pineapple.
Yeah.
And it's got to be good Canadian bacon, right? Like
Yeah.
it can't be like that
Here's
spam
what-
bullshit. that
Wait a
they
minute.
try
Here's
to
what I don't
say.
understand. You just said it. Hawaiian pizza to me seems like it ought to be pineapple and spam because Hawaii eats more spam than any other place on the planet.
Being out on the islands, they eat spam like crazy.
Daniel,
why is it-
Daniel made
Canadian bacon and not spam.
fried rice the other day
Actually,
at
I
work,
might want to try that now.
and he'd made fried rice with spam.
Spam fried
Yeah.
rice is amazing.
he overcooked it like a motherfucker.
Ooh.
Oh, so it was crunchy.
Yeah, it was like
Okay,
crispy on the outside, a poof in the middle, and it was like little chunks like that.
like
Well,
the
that's
rice
what
was crispy, or the
The
spam.
spam.
The spam.
Oh.
So it's crispy on the outside, and then it just poofed, and it was just like, bro, you could. Daniel, you know I'm talking about you. You live in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We are talking about you,
Hattiesburg.
and I
Wow.
know you're one of the ones who listens to this. So you fucked up the spam fried rice.
I want to
Mississippi.
go into New Orleans and get spam masubi because I can't find it
Is
anywhere
it,
around
yeah,
here.
yeah, we talked about this. Yeah.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, what is-
it's basically spam sushi,
Yeah.
but it's cooked. I mean, it's cooked spam, but
Well, all spam is cooked. It comes out of the can cooked.
yeah.
But would you eat it right out of the can, or would you still fry it up?
I've eaten it right out of the can.
Oh dear God, that
Vienna
must have been
sausage?
a bad day.
I've had Vienna sausage right out of the can.
I've had
Dip
that
it in mayonnaise.
I mean, you know, when you're 15 and you can eat anything you want, yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I haven't had spam in years,
I got a can in the cabinet.
but
We can
yeah,
put it on-
I'm
we can put it on
curious
the
to try
pizza.
spam masubi.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, so
Because
you
it's-
haven't had it?
No, I've never had it. No.
Oh, it's really good. It's
It's just
no.
a rice ball with spam wrapped up in seaweed.
I've had spam maybe once or twice, and that's because Brad made me eat it. With he made it at breakfast, and
Yeah,
he
you're
was
like all women. You don't want it.
He's like, I'm gonna make some spam and eggs, and I was like,
Thank you.
and then he fried it up, and I was like,
Thank you for
"Ugh,
appreciating
this is like eating a flat hot dog.
Oh, flat hot dog.
I wouldn't give that to anybody else. Just I know you
I
I know
appreciate
you appreciate it, and that's where I was like, I mean, I got a little bit, but I know you appreciate it.
You got another
cheers,
bottle
brother.
stashed somewhere.
That's all right though. You have to buy another bottle. And I only share that with nice friends.
Actually,
I share that with people who
if you
can actually
want it-
have a decent conversation about some fucked up shit called politics, and it be fucking nice.
Politics.
That was a good episode.
That was a
It was
great
a long.
episode.
Is it still the longest episode?
No,
had, or-
no, we've had longer ones since then, but that one has
we've
been,
had a couple that went 4+ hours.
Yeah,
jeez.
that one.
I keep trying to figure out how to curb it, but
the
we get
politics
going.
We
episode
suck
has
at that.
been actually
Yeah.
really
Yeah, we do.
well received. I've had a lot of
Yeah.
people, even in my own family, who've listened to it, and they've been like, "That is amazing."
Bro,
That's
wow,
how
okay.
those kind
I-
of conversations need to go.
I have not gotten any fucking thumbs down or any fucking thing on any of that on the politic episode, just
Wow.
because it was
How many
I
did
mean,
you
black,
get on
it's-
black,
it's-
white, Democrat, Republican, fucking left
It
and
was
right.
just a
We
great
fucking
conversation.
and I know Joey probably was fucking nail biting, wanting to fucking chime in with some weird shit, but you and I had a great conversation. I thought it was fucking awesome.
It was great.
I loved the fucking way it
It's
went. Even
exactly
Margot
how-
was afterwards was like, she even received
Are you
it
saying
well.
I can't be civil to people who don't share my political views?
Well, that's why you were quiet the whole time. So just shut the fuck up now.
Excuse me. and I used to have conversations about politics all the time.
How long ago was that?
Well, it's not my fault. She ran away to the sector.
Oh,
Went
and
across the river.
Yeah,
But I mean,
yeah.
we
Yeah.
don't have it. All right. Well, we've had plenty
Yep.
of night watches together, and me as
okay.
I can look. I think it's important that people share different mindsets in a civil manner,
yeah.
Okay,
because
look.
otherwise you get what we have now, where everybody's so
divided.
entrenched. This is my viewpoint. I'm not
Yeah.
deviating from it at all.
No,
And you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah.
And no one's wrong in this situation. You just have a difference of opinion, and that's okay.
And it's not serving anybody except for the people who
are
directly
running
benefit.
from
Yeah.
politics. Yeah. Yeah.
it worked out well because we talked about before we did that episode, and we're like, we're gonna have this is how it's gonna be,
Yeah.
and it was understood, and we both adhered to it,
Yeah.
and that's why it worked.
Yeah.
It's because I'm sorry, I've seen somebody bring up some shit at work, and you're just like motherfucker, and it's just like I was just like, oh yeah. Chelsea can't go off, so all right. This is gonna work well. But it was great because we
Yeah.
understood what was going on, and that's what these motherfuckers in politics should really be doing.
Yeah.
Like, stop fucking being bitches and just get your mind right.
Yeah.
Come to the
They
table
want
with it.
wedges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
It
and-
serves them to have wedges between people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, and I always think back to the episode that we did.
Yeah.
And just from the events that have happened since then,
Yeah.
a lot of things have happened to where
Yeah,
it's like,
a lot.
this is why. I mean, this is kind of what we were talking about. Like, for example, like you brought up, what's his name? Charlie Kirk and
Yeah.
and
The other guy.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, Shapiro.
But like the Jubilee
Yeah.
like debates, like where it's like, oh, two people sitting in the middle and then all the
Yep.
people
The
sitting around.
the 1v the 1v20 or whatever it is.
But
Yeah.
now people, and recently I shared about it in my story, in my Instagram story, just about like that form of debate is not serving anything except to bring up that sort of discourse that isn't helpful.
Yeah.
But it's just further driving a wedge between people. It's not.
Yeah, because it's that thing that you and I talked about when we did that episode. It was it's you're going to see it my way.
Yeah.
And that's all that particular the 1v20 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's just like that's all you're doing is like you're going to see it my way. And that's combative, and that's not a hey, can I get, because I think we understood each other in our episode.
Yeah.
And I felt like there was, like I said, there were some things that you felt you could have gotten on board with that and the same way, vice versa. And I was just like, it's some things that worked.
Yeah.
But you can't do 1v20 because listen to the what it's called, one versus.
Yeah, it's
So that's
the
a
whole thing
combat.
is determined before you even watch the video.
Yeah.
It's whatever the thumbnail is.
I think the
gonna
word
be.
you're looking for is an ambush.
Yeah. It's whatever side that you're on or however you think. It's already you're going into the video thinking one way instead of going into like
I'm gonna watch.
What I like more is one thing that has been done for decades now. It's that Charlie Kirk actually did recently, and that his whole form of debate was just exploded in front of his face. Was just I think it's one of the institutions over in Britain.
Oh,
I think it's
Oxford? Oxford. Yeah, I
It's
saw
the
that.
Oxford,
It was
like
Oxford.
the actual traditional form of
Yeah.
debate, where it's like, all right, I'm standing up, I'm saying whatever,
Yeah.
I sit down, or
Yep.
I stand, and then the other person responds, and then that's the actual how debate is. If you want to have a debate, and
Yeah.
like what we're talking about is just conversation, but like
Yes.
if you're having a debate, all right, that's the way that's gonna go.
Yeah, I don't.
But
debating is somewhat, in my opinion, like inherently bad because, again, it's not just like what in that debate. It's going to be, like I talked about earlier. It's like it depends on where you're looking in that timeline.
yeah.
And it's just like, well, you're going to debate, what you saw in this timeline, which makes you form your opinion, and you're not observing the whole thing. And we can't get past that because I just want to hear other people say what I fucking
validate
yeah,
what
I
you're
want
thinking.
but that's said. Oh, you sound just like what I fucking think. Cool.
I'm
You sound
gonna
just like, and
identify
then
with
my
you,
fucking
yeah.
algorithm fucking scrolling through Instagram is like, cool. I keep seeing people saying the same thing. Great. Everybody feels the way I do.
Yeah.
And then I find somebody who disagrees and has that different view, and it's like, now we're not stupid.
Yeah.
Like we can't get anywhere because no, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. Well,
Yeah.
well, great. Now you're a bunch of children.
Yeah.
And nothing fucking works.
I just saw a video today. It was John Cleese talking about like extremism, and this was like from decades ago. And he was talking about like the one thing that's not talked about extremism is that how it makes you feel good. Extremism, no matter like what side you're on, if you're able to label whatever people or group or whatever
Sure.
as bad and then label whatever I'm thinking as good, you can then go through life just saying like, oh, whatever the bad things are, it's because we have X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Or
You
we
know, you
allow for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, you can extrapolate
And then
what works
everything
for
that
you.
I'm
Yeah.
doing good
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah.
And that is a very powerful thing to like just be able to, it's in itself a drug because it's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
whatever I'm doing is good. And I know that whatever I move through life, I'm not causing anything bad in my life, even though you might be.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if you're viewing it from the lens of like extremists, it's like, oh, well, it's because of these people or
Okay.
because of this person
So,
or
okay.
because of whatever.
So here's what I'm hearing is you're going to come back.
Oh,
And we're going to have
And
another
we're gonna have another
conversation.
Oh, part 2.
We're gonna
About-
have a part. We're gonna have fucking part 2.
Yeah.
I think that was episode 16. So we're gonna have 16.1, which is gonna be another political fucking thing.
All right.
And I know, and I'm only kind of cutting you off because we're going down that rabbit hole.
Yeah,
I
we're
wanna
going
stop
down
it.
the
Sorry.
rabbit hole, and we're
I wanted,
going into
I'm
that
sorry.
whole
I'm sorry. I wanted to acknowledge Tammy and Margot. I want to do that mental health thing. So you're coming.
Yes.
You're coming back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most
I'm
definitely.
getting a commitment.
Commitment on air right now.
He keeps blaming you.
Oh no!
Oh,
it was the one
bro.
time.
Oh, it was the one
It
time.
was the
No,
one
no.
time.
No, I am, bro. We boys, man. I like you. I really fucking like you. But I'm gonna call you out in front of your fucking wife and on fucking this podcast. He keeps blaming me. He's like, well, I don't know what Margot has, so I gotta keep. Slide the mic that.
No.
Slide the mic that bitch's way,
I've been asking to come for months.
motherfucker.
Oh.
What did I tell you the other day at work? What did I tell you the other day at work? I told you I was about to call you out. I was going to call you a punk. I'm not going to fucking talk to you no more. I'm going to call fucking Margot. And I'll say, I'm not fucking talking to you any fucking more. Margot's be my bitch. I'm going to call her and I'm going to be like, Margot, baby, you want to come over?
I'll give you
And
her
then all of a
number,
sudden-
and
and then
then
all of a
we'll
sudden-
figure out that way.
Nah, when all of a sudden I was like, no, I'm going to fucking eliminate you, Chauncey, and I'm calling fucking Margot. And he was like, oh, well, y'all miraculously showed up this fucking weekend.
Now it's good.
Well, now it's good. Yo, it's only good until the next time I ask you to fucking come over. You're just like, well, Margot's got, some more family stuff, and Margot's got, and then Margot's got. I was like, well, I'm starting to think Margot's not the fucking problem. You are. You know what, Margot? I'll come get you. This motherfucker can walk here. You'll show up for fucking happy hour because we'll be done.
Show up a day later.
Yes, we're gonna do another political one. So we're gonna go by that. So I want to, like I said, I'm gonna circle back to our mental health spouses fucking thing. Nathan, would you like to chime in for a child of a
Perspective.
child perspective? Because you were at you're 25, right? All right. It's funny. This is where the video would come into great play. But you're 25, and you were with me. I got you at what, 14? 14 to almost 18. You can come over here if you'd like to talk. I can slide the mic. Do you feel, what's your thoughts on, we'll go ahead and do that. What's your thoughts on you being a child's perspective? Obviously, when you were 16 or whatever it was, to what you are now is how you feel different. You. Does that make sense? Here, talk. No, you have to talk into the microphone.
Yeah, big change in mentality. When I was 16, didn't really care about a lot of things. As I've grown, certain things got into perspective. You care about certain things when you're young. You care about certain different things when you get older. I don't know. Life teaches you certain things. You either accept that or you just stay yourself, stay young.
Do you think how do you think the military impacted? How about this? How do you think the military impacted our relationship? Do you think it's you got any kind of personal opinion? Look, I'm putting you on the spot. It's okay. I know you're weirded out about it. I know you're not used to this. I am. It's fine. Just, you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to go down rabbit holes or try to be specific. And I understand that as you grow older, you're more wise and shit like that. And that's fine. We can exclude that. But do you think the military affected you in some certain kind of way because of the pressure that was put on me and transcended down to you?
From my experience, the military helped give me a little bit of discipline in certain aspects of my life, but it made you a little distant in my opinion, because you would be gone for a long period of time.
So you mean you're saying it would make me and you more distant in our relationship?
Yeah, it put a little barrier between us because you'd be gone for a while, and that's time I could have been spending with you, but I wasn't.
So it affected our relationship, is what you're saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Not in a bad way. Just it was.
No, I mean we came full circle, but I mean the military affects fucking kids too, because I mean like you see shit like Stefan, like if he would have had the kids a little bit earlier or whatever it was, he'd have been gone 9 out of 12 months, and then
My opinion, you were a little angrier back in the day, and
I was angrier back in the day.
100% angry back then.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. You also did some stupid shit that you still did before.
I was probably a part of that, but I've noticed that this has helped a lot. You've gotten a lot easier to talk to.
The podcast has helped, or just getting older? Because I don't feel like my opinions have changed a whole lot. I feel like it's the same, but
No, you've definitely eased up a little bit. You probably have no way of telling on the outside perspective, but
no, I don't have a gauge to go to. I feel like I'm still fucking angry as fuck. I mean, a little better. Yeah, a little better. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Joey. I'm a little better. It's fine.
no, my little 16-year-old brain to 25 has definitely noticed a change.
Margaret, where do you think? I'm going off of what he said. So, like, what do you think is your in-house professional opinion? Not that you're talking for someone. Not that you're talking for someone. You think you think there's an age of a child growing up that they would be able to see how to understand or empathize or sympathize with what their parents would be going through as a military being a military kid? You think there's an age that they would be able to, or is it just kind of like person specific kind of thing? Because like everybody's different, people age different, people understand things different. But you think there's like an age range where like kids could start to understand like what their parents are going through?
Yeah, understand, definitely. Accept it. I don't know.
I know that's kind of an opening question, and like I'm just curious. Like,
Yeah, I mean, because it's like, yeah, they can understand at some point. Not everybody, of course. I think it requires some emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
But they can definitely understand. But again, it's not because you understand that you still agree with it. So you can still be kind of like mad at or disappointed or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can.
You think it's harder? You think the military kid life is harder than just like regular life? It's from like just gather. Now, like I said, this is generalization, so we're not asking for specifics. So don't feel pressured. It's like it's none of that. It's just like from what you've heard here and like heard me and Stefan talk about and shit like that, and Joey's little tidbits. It's just like we kind of go through different things and are kind of trying to be programmed different, and that's going to trickle down to our children, just like it was. I was trying to talk to Tammy and you. It's just like it's going to affect her different because of that trickle down thing. Because Tammy's the next one down from me, and then Nathan's the next one down from her. And just shit rolls downhill, and that's kind of what it is. And we're all trying to figure out how to deal with it. Like it's hard.
I mean, the issue with that is, and I mean that's what I hear when you talk about it, when we share our experiences. It's like as soon as there is one member in the family that is in the military, everything is about the military. Even for people who are not in the military, it's always up to the person who's in the military. We have to follow them. We have to understand them. So
it literally is shit rolls downhill.
What?
I think she's dead on about that.
Well,
though.
that's what I'm saying. It's literally. I'm sorry. I said it's literally shit rolls downhill. So whatever I'm dealing with hits me. All the bullshit I'm dealing with hits me, and then it hits Tammy, and then it hits Nathan.
Yeah, but don't feel guilty about it because it's like that for absolutely anybody on earth. It's just like maybe for the military, it's more obvious because it's a lifestyle in a way, so you can see it more clearly. But it's like that for absolutely anybody else. Somebody could work in an office, have a very regular job, and in the end, you will still see some consequences on their family because of whatever they go through in their job.
Yeah,
So
but I think that military people, there's even more pressure on them because we move every 2 to 3
few
years.
Yeah.
That's why I
It's
say
especially hard on kids because, they make friends and then you drag them away from their friends.
Yeah, that's why I say it's, to me, the biggest consequence is the fact that everything is about one person and everybody else has to follow, so it can be tough.
Yeah. So the military guy is basically dragging the rest of the family along with him, just flapping in the wind kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So again, I don't know.
Do you? No, I said I'm not trying to call you out. So it's not at all. It's just a conversation with somebody who's more trained in the mental health aspect. So it's
and a lot more of an outside observer.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, being from France and then actually having an education.
And they've only been married a few years. So
Yeah,
she's still very much, somebody who can see from the outside and look in.
Yeah. Yeah. And are you making the Coast Guard a career? Want to? So we got pizza involved. We'll answer. I'll tell you what. We'll answer this question. We'll eat pizza and then we'll come back. We can hit a pause.
Yeah, let's pause it.
That's fine. No. So you gonna make the military career?
As of now,
You are planning on it, and you do want kids.
yes.
And you're only 5 years in. I mean, it's 15 more years of at least 4, 12, 16. So at least 4 more transfers minimum.
Yeah.
Maybe
And it's
maybe
it's
even
an
more.
ongoing conversation that we have because I recognize the fact that I unfortunately, through virtue of being a part of the military, life will be dictated around me. I recognize that. I know for a fact that for her, additionally, for the fact that she's from another country.
Yeah.
We've had conversations about like going back to France because it's like, well, that's like she has her career too.
Yeah.
She's doing her doctorate right now. I mean,
I keep seeing it as a. I was trying to think of a way to explain it. I keep seeing it as like the just married people,
yeah,
and you being the military guy is the car, and then your wife and your kids and all the troubles behind them are those fucking cans on that string just skipping along the fucking concrete, just like trying to figure out like what the fuck is. You're driving and you know where you're fucking going,
yeah,
but everything behind you, which is your wife and all these other problems, are just fucking cans.
Yeah.
Just boop, 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 boop. It's
along.
like you're trying to figure, and like I don't know another way to fucking describe it because I mean in my head that works,
yeah.
and that's really what it is. That's so fucking weird to think of it that way. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit pause. We're gonna do at least another 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because apparently there's fucking pizza here, so I'm going to eat.
So.
Quick pause. We'll see you in a minute. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out this long. We took a pizza break because everybody got hungry. So besides of the lunacy that we were talking about before, about the airport stuff, we are going to have another political conversation with Chauncey. It's going to be good. Enjoyed on the last one. Babe, did you have anything else that you wanted to touch upon about being mental health wife? Because I think the last thing that I said was basically the member is the car driving down the road after the just married thing, and then the family and everything else is the cans tied to the strings skipping along the road, kind of getting scraped upon.
And like I said, it's not being a military spouse is clearly not for everyone.
And it's not easy.
But I was able to adjust my life to wherever we were going and whatever we were doing in any situation to be able to either continue my education or to be able to find a job or to be able to find some kind of purpose with my life to contribute, because it was a marriage and it's a partnership. And so it wasn't, I didn't see it necessarily as, oh, you're dragging me along. It was, okay, this is where we need to go. I'll find my way.
My statement on that was more of, it was just that I'm the military member and all of my problems are the string and the cans behind me.
Yeah.
Not that you were getting drug along, but you kind of were. Mm-hmm. But I mean, how many times did you change jobs?
A lot.
I know at least 6.
Yeah. And there was times I lost jobs because I couldn't necessarily continue working like for traveling MRI. I had a traveling MRI job and then we moved again and they couldn't keep me on as a traveling MRI tech because I didn't have a home base.
Yeah.
where we were moving to. So there was times I lost jobs, but I mean,
Margot, is that something you and Chauncey have talked about continuing your education and stuff? And I'm assuming you want to be a therapist here or a psychiatrist here in some regards. So,
then
so have you thought about that? About
if you had to
once
move,
you'd
you'd have to leave your patients.
Yeah.
We talked about
Ooh.
it.
Ooh, I like the expression on your face. Just like, oh, fuck yeah, I've thought about this and it's not good.
I mean, we talked about it, but I mean, so far, it's not an issue since I'm doing my PhD full time. It's my job, so it's not an issue because I can work from wherever I want. But in the future, to be honest, I think I'm in a type of denial. I don't want to think about it, so I'm just gonna do my way too as well. But we talked.
You know,
about
they
it.
say denial is not just a river in Egypt.
So we did actually touch on earlier on the podcast. We were talking about your specialty that you're getting your PhD in.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I think we were like, well, let's wait till the happy hour to start talking about that because I'm kind of curious where you want to go with that once you actually obtain your PhD, you get your doctorate, you're good. You like what
Can
field are
practice
you?
in the
Yeah,
States.
like what field are you looking to go after with the specialty that you're looking at for your PhD?
I mean, to be a psychologist, like a therapist, and also I'm looking to continue being a researcher.
Okay.
I want to teach as well, and I still project to have an international career. So I still want to be linked with my university in France, and I know I will still go there often and probably in other countries as well. Because when you specialize in a very rare topic like that, I know I'm gonna get called to different places. So yeah, I'm gonna travel a lot. So that's why I'm not too worried for the future with him and the fact that we'll have to move around often because I know we'll still find a way to practice.
So your topic, is that something that you're going to continue to?
Maybe we ought to let her say what her topic is.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
talk. Yeah. What? Yes, Margot, please explain what your topic is. It's going to be a lot of weird, interesting people. We're like, what the fuck?
Welcome into my world. I work with necrophiliac people, necrophile people, and agamatophile people. So for them, for necrophiliac, it's the interest into dead people, and for agamatophilia, it's interest into dolls, statues, mannequins. So
Mannequins.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
So any inanimate object.
Okay. Do you think? I don't know how to ask this, but do you think the doll thing is going to evolve because they're coming out with some pretty wild shit, and like it's the men. I've always said this: men are more visual, and women are obviously more emotional. At least that's my opinion, and it's open up for whatever. But it's like, because I mean, you can order right now, even though it's not as technologically advanced as they're starting to come along. But I mean, you can have a doll made to any celebrity you want to fucking do. So you want to order a doll looks like Scarlett Johansson, then you can order a doll.
How did I know that was the sample you were going to use?
Well, because Marvel was on earlier in the background.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
She had a. I'm not going to shit on ScarJo, but she finally got naked in some movie.
That was years ago, actually.
Yeah, but she's an attractive woman, and I think she's fucking awesome, but it was kind of a letdown. It's not a.
Judgy much?
She's just. I think it was just like the.
Do you like the idea of her being naked better than you like her actually naked?
Tammy looks as good as fucking ScarJo.
Oh, thank you.
Like, I mean, she really does. It's like when fucking ScarJo got naked, I was like, Tammy looks that good. I was just like, fuck. Well, all right. ScarJo's off the list.
Yeah, but does Tammy do superhero landings?
She could once.
It's really bad on the knees.
She could once. She broke her leg trying to not step on Bentley. So you had to,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. That's how I'm gonna leave it. So if you can't step on the dog and not break your leg, you probably can't do a superhero landing.
I could once.
Yeah. But the doll thing is like, I don't know. Do you get more doll people than necrophiliac, or is there a ratio, or are you not, or do you just find a couple and you kind of stick with them trying to work through things, or?
I mean, in my research right now, I have more necrophile people.
Really?
Yeah. But I think that statistically, there is way more people into dolls.
Yeah.
We call them love dolls. So there is way more people into love dolls than to dead people. But it's hard for necrophiliacs because, I mean, you don't really know the numbers, right? It's something that people...
they're not
They're not going to.
Hey, I'm a necrophiliac and I fuck dead
Super
people. Like that's not a club that anybody's part of. Yeah.
Yeah, and there is no quote unquote victim. Like, I mean, there is no victim that can talk about it.
Right.
Nobody can know what happened. There's no, I should say,
Oh,
witness
wow.
instead of victim. There is no witness.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's
They
so
don't-
terrible to say and even start thinking about. Just like, what's the dead person going to
But
say?
with your
like, oh my god.
with your research, is it
crazy.
just gathering like the thought process in the situation?
Are you trying to?
as-
Are you
or
trying?
is it-
Are you actively trying to help them?
Yeah.
Or is it just understand?
right now, through this research, I'm trying to understand.
Okay.
But the aim is to then help them by having a better understanding. So
Well,
I
yeah.
can, give some tools and keys to the therapist. So then the therapist can help people like them.
So this is sort of like when psychologists would go and do research on like serial killers. They would go and they would just like help them. They would talk to them about not recanting, but talking about what led them up to it, what drove them to do what they were doing, like just getting into their psyche per se, and figuring out what made them feel like they needed to do what they were doing. And that's sort of the same thing you're doing so that people can then develop some sort of a plan to help these people in the future.
Yes, I mean, I got some feedback of some participants saying that it helped to participate itself because it's a topic they can't talk about
it with anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them, if not all of them, nobody else knows.
And they still have a patient psychologist confidentiality with you. Like, you can't like turn them in unless they were like going
never.
to hurt someone else or for whatever reason.
So everything they tell me, it's just to me. I know who they are, but I'm never gonna say it.
Yeah.
And I don't ask their name so they can have like some pseudo, So it's just for them to feel, safe that they're gonna stay anonymous. But no, I'm not gonna tell them it. No.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do tell me a lot of things. Plus, my methodology is 3 interviews, so we really have time to talk about their interest itself, their whole life, their past, and the last interview is psychological assessment with the Rorschach and another test called TAT, thematic perception test. So these are 2 projective tests, also called personality tests. So it gives me a full, view on who they are, why they do it. Yeah.
And then you just collect all that data.
Oh my God. Whoa.
Sorry, I fat fingered that. My bad.
So then you collect all the data and then you can extrapolate that into, like a bigger study to say, okay, well, this is something we really should be paying attention to. Because I don't think anyone's ever really studied this type of behavior.
So it has been studied a little, but never with actual people. It was always based on some cases. So they would read about these cases, but they would not meet the people. So it's the first time having a study with, actual people.
So this is almost like groundbreaking, like information. Like that's
Yes, and say,
phenomenal.
like there can't be a whole lot of people looking into this, right? Or are there?
Okay, I have a very specific question which might talk about that some. This is not going to be about the necrophilia. This is going to be about the
doll.
The dolls. So is there a general age group for that particular, I hate to use the word kink, but
The doll thing?
yes.
The love doll.
I forgot about the statistic, really. It can be anybody, really. But I would say maybe a bit more from men between, I would say, I don't know, after 35.
So here's why I asked this question. Because There's a lot of talk now about men not wanting to date anymore because of the problems that are inherent when dating, and they just don't want to put up with the bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. And the flip side of the coin, women are saying, oh, it's all the free porn and all the sex toys that they can get. That's why they don't want to date. And I think there's a disconnect because while one contributes to the other, men didn't stop dating women because there was free porn and sex toys. It stems from something else. And then that is just used to replace
interaction with a human being.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if like, as your study goes on, if you're going to see younger men under 35 as an increasing number as a percentage of that group.
Ooh, that's interesting. Especially the way that's actually really interesting. Because the way
I keep getting these pop-ups on my YouTube feed where all these women complaining about men don't want to go out. And then you listen to these women for 10 or 15 minutes. I'm like, well, fuck, of course not. You're a raging bitch. Who would want to date you?
I mean, I think that's legit too, because I see the same thing. I mean, we might be just doom scrolling the same thing because we kind of got like ideas, but no, I mean, yeah, I agree with that because I mean, I don't know here's gonna be some groundbreaking shit.
Uh-oh.
No, here's gonna be some groundbreaking shit.
Do we need shots?
Yep, I got some tequila. It's the norm right now. If I'm wrong, so we've got wildly different generations here. So anybody is welcome to chime in with this because I don't give a shit. It's the norm for men to have sex with women and a woman to have a toy. Now you flip that script, and it's just like, well,
yeah, it's not the norm for a man to have a toy.
What if I got a fucking toy? And everybody's gonna be like, well, what, am I not good enough?
Well, the response to that would be, though, you got a toy, it's called your hand.
Well, this woman can say the same thing. Because, I mean, like, statistically, it's very, very few females actually get off with just, dick and vagina. They need a little topical stimulation. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But you throw in a fucking toy, and the minute a man says, well, I want to throw in a fucking toy, I'm not good enough. Why do you need a toy? Well, bitch, well, why do you need why do you want it? There's that whole disconnect shit. And it's, I mean, so why would
I'm not the guy you want to ask about that. That was one of the things that ended my marriage.
Why would a fucking doll all of a sudden be weird? Because, I'll go ahead and tell you.
I don't think it's that weird.
I don't think it's that weird either.
Yeah. So
you got a couple subjects, so I don't fucking give a shit.
First, you're comparing the doll to a sex toy, which is not the case. I mean, there is different profiles in people, who have dolls. But most of them, and that's why I say love dolls and not sex
They're
dolls.
Dressing them up and treating them like a person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's not specifically for sex.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
I totally misunderstood. That's their relationship.
Yes. No, for sometimes exclusively, sometimes not. I met somebody who had a doll and was purely for sex, but it was different. So the people I have, the participants, they dress up their dolls. Their dolls have names, personalities, makeup. They do activities with them. And this guy with whom it was only for sex, for sexual purpose, the doll was naked, didn't have a name. It was really a toy, there's a difference. But
shit.
But did he have a healthy relationship with an actual human being too, or no?
For the one who was only
that was just using the doll for sex, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was single, but I mean he was capable of
He's still okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about okay, let's be clear. I'm talking about realistic dolls.
They're having relationships with the dolls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you out on a date, and it's just a doll.
Yeah. They're not necessarily going outside.
Okay, that's different.
It's a date to their living room.
Okay, that's different. All right, my bad.
They can go to the drive-in.
Yeah, I recant
do they have to pay for them if they go to the drive-in? Wow, that'd be an interesting conversation to have.
You got to see it on the news because somebody in Florida is going to be like, "That's my bitch," and they're going to be in the fucking HOA lane. What do you mean? My fucking doll identifies as my fucking bitch, and that's my bitch. What's your problem,
there's
officer?
There's more than one participant in this vehicle right now. There's more than one passenger.
She consented for me for everything I chose. She said, whatever you want, babe. And like, that's fucking it. We want to go to the HOA land. I want her to get there faster.
Oh, that's funny because so when I do the interviews with the people, I go meet them. And there's this guy I go.
Do they bring the dolls?
That's the point.
Oh my God.
Oh, yes.
Not everybody.
So, wait a minute, some of them bring them to the appointment?
So one had a very small doll, not shit child-like, but she was like small. So he had her in a backpack.
Oh,
So yeah,
no.
I saw her. But the other
Was
one
she pretty?
I mean, it was a doll. Like, what? That's a weird question.
What, Annabelle? Shut up, Annabelle.
No, so I'm gonna show you a picture if you want to, but they are like very realistic dolls. So for the other guy, I see him 3 times, and each time, so I see him the first time, right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the interview, he tells me like, so he has 8 dolls, and he tells me like, oh, if you want to, I brought one of them, with me. Do you want to see her? So I was like, okay, sure. And this day it was raining outside, and so he was parked in the parking lot. And you know, like when it rains, like the windows are like
Fog up a little bit. Yeah.
and I see this
shit.
human-like shape sitting in the car still, and I start feeling my heart beating. I'm like, oh my God. And he introduced me to her, and I was so weird. So I touched her skin, and then he introduced me to 2 others, the next days. And it was so weird because it's like, it looks like a human being, but they're still and cold.
Yeah.
And you're worried, like, is this a doll or is this a
I mean,
corpse?
you can tell. You can tell it's a doll. And I remember because I'm super open-minded about that. Like, I really don't mind, and to me, it's totally okay to have a little doll. So I was actually impressed. And there's this guy just walking on a parking lot, and I was like, he's gonna see this interaction between me, the doll, and this other guy, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?"
So when he brings the doll in, it's just like, Margot, this is Cindy. Do you like actually shake her hand? Do you introduce yourself?
So that's funny because
like, I mean, I don't keep up with the facade kind of thing.
Well, these people are not hallucinating anything. They know they are dolls. So the thing is, personally, when I meet somebody, I like really going into their world, So when they were telling me about their dolls, I would imagine their dolls as they see them.
Okay.
So not as object, but not as human either, but like an
No,
being.
yeah. You're putting yourself in their world, so you're trying to not assimilate, but
to have that
Kind of
point
assimilate,
view.
yeah.
No,
like,
no,
This
yeah.
one's $30,000.
No, that's not the price.
she said these motherfuckers are cheap. $100.
No, the prices are usually around like I would say 3,000.
This one is 30 grand. There were some in here for 1,800.
Jesus Christ. For a doll?
Yeah.
Yeah, bare minimum 3,000.
Here, like this one.
For $30,000, I mean, it better do some wild shit. I mean, god damn.
Will she hold my drink?
Does that bitch make coffee in the morning? Shit, if it
Does she do laundry?
I mean,
Does she vacuum?
I mean, actually,
Look,
shit.
this thing looks
I'm selling the car. Hold up.
shockingly realistic.
Turn around. Let me see it. See, this is where a fucking video. Get the fuck out of here.
Like strangely.
And it's for sale.
Oh my god. Yeah, wait, no, wait.
Buy 2, get 1 free.
This is Labor Day sale.
She's normally $2,700 bucks.
No. What I want to know is it new or refurbished?
It's like pre-owned.
Bam.
Wow, you had to go there.
Oh, I went there. I don't give a shit. Is it new or refurbished? I just want to know. Is the pocket replaceable? All right, so I need
like,
part B.
Not all of these people are using these dolls for sex
No, I mean no.
or just companionship,
Yeah,
or they
more
think they're
company.
companionship.
Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah, and just
That looks pretty realistic.
The fuck?
Is that something that you saw in the car? Like when you,
yeah.
That's on
Yeah.
his
And
favorites.
I have, for example, one of the participants, he offered me as a gift some pictures of his dolls. So at home, I have a picture of one of his, actually 2 of his dolls, and they look
like humans.
actual pictures, you know.
Yeah.
Jesus
my God.
Christ, that's crazy.
So to go back to when I met my first doll, that's funny because so he opened the door and I saw her, and I really wanted to touch her skin. I was curious, and I asked for the consent.
Consent.
Like you asked the doll.
You're like, may I touch you?
No,
Like,
mostly him, but I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, well,
Can
no, I
touch
mean-
her? And
Yeah.
I think I forgot how I reacted, but I think like as a joke, I talked to her quickly, like, hey, you know, I say like, hey, how are you doing?
I like.
Yeah,
well,
that
to
was-
make it feel like it's normal,
Well-
so he didn't feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he was. Oh
He was,
God,
he was out. He was being judged or whatever it
Yeah,
was. Like I'm
yeah.
just. She's interjecting herself into his world and just being like, may I touch your wife or can I shake her hand or
Oh,
just
yeah,
because if you break it, I can imagine if you that bitch ain't real and
That's-
you just grab it and start like fucking shaking the bitch. He's gonna be like, not my bitch, no. Like he's gonna go nuts and then he'll never come back or won't open up to her and it's just like I mean I can. That's crazy. Yeah. I can't.
So if you, how much longer do you have left on your research?
2 years.
Okay.
I've been on it for 1 year.
So you still have a lot of data still to collect, and then you have to extrapolate basically like the thought processes and the mentality of these people for these specific situations. And then you diagnose.
I don't diagnose them. I mean, I can, but I'm not sure. My goal is not to put a diagnosis on them.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just to understand.
You can't
Sorry.
you can't diagnose because you're not technically.
I mean, I can. I have the capability.
She's a psychologist. She can diagnose.
I
Yeah.
can, but this is not my goal at all. I just want to understand basically why they choose to have a relationship with an inanimate object. And yeah.
Do you think you're going to get burnt out on it? Do you feel like you're going to get to a point where you're just like, oh my God, I can't fucking take any more of this whatever lunacy, dumb shit. Is that a doll?
A weirdly lifelike looking one, yes.
It's of that character.
That's I mean,
Galadriel.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Lord, that's oh my God. So anyway, so do you think you're gonna get burnt out? You think you just or
I
do you
had
or
it
do you just
already.
you're
I had it already, so now I'm good. At some point, the first time I met a necrophile person, that's when I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do it? You know, I was like, that was your question, right?
yeah because I mean I just can't imagine. I can't imagine dealing with that over and over again. Like I understand it's your field of study and you're wanting to, write a paper on it or something. But I just like it's that. I mean, maybe I can reference it to military shit. It's like you get to the point where you just become numb and you're just like another wild son of a bitch. You just throw up your fucking hand. It's like, all right. How many dead people did you fuck? 15. All right. So you're great. Did you? Okay, so you gave the dead body Cialis. That's great. All right, yeah. All right. You wrote it for how long? I can't believe I'm writing this shit fucking down. You fucking weirdos. I mean, I'm going to draw the line at some fucking point, but goddamn, could you be one of the dead people? Because this is just, oh, fucking Christ. Yep, he did it too. Okay. Sorry, I'm making fun. I just can't imagine. I can't work through in my head. I understand quirks and weird shit, but goddamn, man. You people stop fucking dead people. I don't know what to fucking tell you, man. It just ain't right. Just hire a hooker. Fuck.
My
Just ask her
thing
to lay there.
I chose to work on that
I know, but
purposely, and I really love what I do. I love meeting these people, and this is my biggest thing in life is to, I mean, these people deserve to be heard, they have their side of the story, and it's like something, and I'm sorry, we're going to my biggest fight in life. I hate that we call them monsters because I don't believe in monsters at all. I believe we can do monstrous things, but monsters don't exist. And what I find funny is people are always like, oh, monsters, they should not exist, blah, blah, blah. But if you want to help them, you have to listen to them. And that's how you help them.
yeah.
So it's like, all right.
Because the necrophilia, they're not, and I'm just saying this on an assumption. You're not interviewing and talking to people that have killed the people.
Oh wow, that's
I
a
have
that's a
one.
whole different fucking.
Come on,
Oh, John Z, all of a sudden
no,
eyebrows.
yeah, I have
What?
one who killed and then did it. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Calm down, C. Calm down, C.
No. If it's
Into the microphone. Go
someone
ahead.
who is,
Don't give any details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking crazy.
I mean, but it's like he didn't kill for that purpose.
Yeah. Okay, so
But I mean,
okay.
so most of the time,
Hang on. Can I interrupt? Because I'm going to lose my track of thought. If I'm
yeah,
asked.
go ahead.
Is there a common denominator with the necrophilia of what led to it? I know that's a broad question. So, I mean, we understand that we're taking it for the grain of salt. Just, is there like something?
Something that triggers them to say, this is what I need to do.
And like I said, there's not going to be a 10 out of 10 kind of thing. But is there a 7 out of 10 that you see out of 7 out of 10? That,
Like a majority.
Yeah.
The thing is, so necrophilia is a spectrum. It's really a spectrum. Like there are some people, for example, who are just into role play with alive people, and they just pretend that they have sex with a dead person. Some people it's just like purely fantasy, so they're gonna imagine some scenarios. Some people they're actually gonna do it. Some people they're gonna kill to do it. So there is 10 types of.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Necrophilia.
Shit.
So I cannot
That's so
say
wild.
like there's no. Oh, I'm sorry. There's not like one profile.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I would say so far. I'm not gonna say too much about it because it's one of my hypotheses. But so far, the thing that I found in absolutely all of them is that, of course, they have some relationship issues. They are not. How can I say that?
Is it like childhood trauma kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, it's like people who have never really been seen as a subject before, like as a person.
Mm-hmm.
They grew up in an environment within which they were not even.
They were
taken
perceived
care
as
of.
like losers or
Not
nobody.
even losers, like
They just weren't seen at
Yeah.
all.
not even an object, just like a nothing.
Yeah.
They were nothing.
Yeah.
So they had some issues like building themselves, and of course also issues building healthy relationships. Because when you're a child, you need others in order to build yourself, to build your identity and subjectivity and everything. They didn't have these others. So one of the patterns that they will repeat in their life is to choose some quote unquote partners. Not really partners, because here they would choose some, we call that objects in psychoanalysis, but they're going to choose some partner. Let's say partners. They're going to choose some partners that cannot reflect anything to them. So they're going to keep repeating the pattern of choosing
Somebody who
symbolically-
gave them nothing that can still continue to give them nothing.
Yeah, it's like they're going to choose symbolically an environment that does not see them, that does not.
I'm choosing
Like
that.
analyze.
I'm choosing that, and that is what I want, and
Yeah.
it's what I'm choosing, and there's no objection.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they choose somebody who cannot see them, who cannot leave, who cannot
Yeah.
disappoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also they choose like a person that themselves they cannot disappoint.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
because they can't show
That,
disappointment.
that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh God, I cannot wait to read your,
That's still
your
wild.
paper. Honestly, I this is so fascinating to me. I can't wait for you to finish your research. And as
Why am I
soon
not
as you-
surprised at all by you saying that?
As soon as you publish it, I'm just gonna be
Fuck,
like,
I'm
Queen of murder
I wanna
porn.
read it.
I'm interested. Fuck, I don't even fucking give a shit. I'm still fucking
This
interested.
is, I mean, because like you said, there's never been really a study that's been done on anything like this, and
I mean, again,
it's probably
yes, but
groundbreaking to a point.
there are studies, but again, just based on some criminal cases.
case.
So plus, it's a very specific type of
Sure.
necrophilia.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, known where it's actually some people.
that are just
Yeah.
that's just different situations where it's not like you said a specific case where somebody killed somebody and then they did whatever to the body. This is just random situations.
Yeah, I have.
That just keeps expanding. It's
I
like
know, it's amazing.
I just wouldn't even thought about I killed them and then did it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like, whoa.
But of course, there's multiple differences.
Yeah.
There's multiple situations.
Yeah, so
where
now, so when you
necrophilia
start,
is a
but when you
situation.
start thinking
Yeah.
about it, it's just like anything else. When you start breaking it down, there's more stuff, and then you start thinking about it. It's just
Yeah.
like, what? All right, well, I dug up a dead body, and at the fucking cemetery. Well, there's some necrophilia, but it's like, well, no, I killed that person.
Yeah.
To be able to have sex with that dead person. It's just like, what? Oh, okay, now we got a whole other bag of worms. Why did you? And
There's
it's just that's so fucking insane.
This is going to be, I can't wait to read your research. This is going to be super awesome.
Yeah, it's super interesting, and these people are very interesting. And yeah, again, there are so many different profiles. I have a person, for example, it's a woman. She's a woman, and for her, what's really interesting, it's emotional.
Mm-hmm.
It's not sexual, really. It can, like, she can have some sexual intercourses, but it's mostly going to be emotional. She already fell in love with a dead person that she has never met when he was alive.
Wow.
So it's very interesting. Yeah.
That is interesting.
Is that the reverse Nightingale thing? Is that some weird shit? Is that a thing? Or is it Nightingale? Isn't the Nightingale thing where you fall in love with the sick person?
Yeah,
Isn't that what it is?
yeah, something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's, again, and I know it's going to sound crazy, but I meet beautiful people.
I mean, because most of these people are probably regular, everyday people who have jobs and have successful lives and probably have.
I'm
some
not
of
sure you
them-
can use the word regular.
Well, sure, that may be a.
Okay, we're not regular. Just so you know.
I don't even want to say normal.
Yeah, we're not normal.
Productive?
I'm pretty sure
Productive
nobody in this
lives?
room had sex with a corpse.
No.
To me, they're
she wasn't very lively, but she was consensual and it was just laid there. So I mean, might as well been a corpse.
Well, that's a whole different conversation.
Oh, okay. I mean, I had a donkey punch her to get her to do something. That's a whole nother story. It's before you, babe. Don't worry. Fucking Christ.
I didn't even say anything.
All right. So, what's your evaluation on Stefan?
Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that.
Why? Because he's not here to consent? He won't care. Oh, then fine. What's your evaluation on me then?
No, I'm not
No,
doing
give
that.
me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Just give me. I don't care. I'm still going to be your friend.
I'm not
She's not gonna
analyzing
do
people
it.
all the time.
I'm going to be your friend no matter what. Because Joey tells me all the time, you're fucked up in the head. I'm like, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think you have.
And you got to do the thing on the laptop when you finish.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me. Do the thing after you do the thing. Do the thing now. What am I?
I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm going to show you one. If you want to.
No, tell me your first. What's your thoughts on me? Besides, I'm pretty. Sorry, Chauncey. You think I got a real problem? You don't have to go into detail. You think I got a problem?
I think you have a personality disorder.
Oh, personality disorder?
No, it's bullshit.
No, that's okay. I really wouldn't get. Girl, I'm telling you, I don't fucking care. It's totally. I'm not offended.
But I don't know. I'm not, and that's the thing. I don't like this stereotype where people think we analyze everybody.
No, it's just.
I'm not analyzing.
I'm not
everybody.
upset. Look, I'm not gonna get
It's
mad.
not a session. She can't diagnose you
Yeah.
with anything. It's not. This is just a
It's
conversation.
Unethical.
Oh, is it unethical? Okay.
Yeah, like you have to have an actual session and like go
Can-
through like the process to
You,
get a
you want to go through the
diagnosis.
process? You want to go through the process? You want to use me as one of your subjects? I don't fuck.
don't know,
I
do
don't
you-
fuck dolls or dead people, but
Then you don't interest me.
He's willing to learn.
well, I don't know. After the dolls Joey showed me, I mean, there is a real good chance dolls are in my future. Especially after I got them walking robots and they make coffee. It's going to be like, oh, shit. It's going to be like, hey, doll, make coffee and tell me what's the best you ever had. You were the best I ever had. I'll be like, oh, bitch, make coffee and it's on again. Bend over while you make coffee. It's on. I don't give a shit.
You know the voices have gotten a lot better than that, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know AI.
Hey, Alexa, tell me something sexy. You are beautiful. I like you.
Is that what Alexa sounds like?
I don't know. I don't have Alexa. All right, fair enough. I accept your. I don't want to fucking make Brad mad. That's fine. Show me some pictures.
No, it has to do. It's not ethical. She can't make a diagnosis off of you. It's not a session.
We can do a
I
week.
can show you one of the ink blots and
Give me some. Yeah, give me some ink blots. Ink blot me.
so
Ink blot me.
there is 10 ink blot in the Rorschach, but I'm only gonna show you one.
Why can't I get all 10?
It's gonna be too long. And because it's
Oh, bitch, I'm gonna be
it's-
quick about it. Don't worry.
I thought it was like the one word when you first see it.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not.
No, so it's a test, so it's a serious thing, and there's multiple steps. So here it's just gonna be bullshit. All right, I'm just gonna show you one, and we're not gonna go through the whole thing. But I'm gonna show you warning blots, and I'll ask you to tell me everything you see and everything it could be. Okay.
Everything I see and everything it could be.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, we might be here a while. Hold on a second. I got my head right.
We ain't got time for that.
Why do you? They always say that every time we start the podcast, dude. Goddamn.
All right. If you could you please move that?
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fucking funny. Everybody's gonna be like, I can see out the corner of my eye, but I don't know what it is. I gotta wait till she's set up so I can look. Tell me what I can look.
Yeah.
The fuck? Man. Yeah, no wonder you said we're only going to do one picture. Okay, you want my honest assessment?
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
it's
the point.
everything I see.
Yeah. Just tell me everything you see. Everything.
All
you
right,
could
I
be.
see a clit. I see an elephant. I see some feet with a bitch giving birth. I see some ovaries. I see another elephant.
Damn.
Man, I don't want to say what
That's
the
interesting.
I don't want to say what the else I fucking see. Man, I don't like that. Nope. Having nightmares.
The sexual answers are screaming here. Really? A clit giving birth, an elephant.
That's a
An
clit on,
elephant, that's
bitch. That's a
phallic
clit on top.
Representation.
That's a fucking. That's some lips on top, and that's some ovaries on the side, and then there's feet with a baby coming out of a demon head, and then there's a fucking like mammoth thing with some tusks going on, and
I think you've been playing too much Diablo.
man, that makes me uneasy. I don't like that.
You've definitely been playing too much Diablo.
No, that makes me uncomfortable. Yep, I need a therapist now. I can call my bitch up. I'm fucked up. I don't like it. The fuck is that?
So, for example, your answers, what you tell me about you, is
That's fucked up. How the fuck would
So,
you show me that? That's
we
feet.
have.
Ugh.
It's super hard for me to explain in English, but we have.
Explain it in French so nobody understands how fucked up I am.
So we have two type of drive: sexual drive and aggressive drive. Right? Drives is it the right word? All right. So aggressive one would be more about, of course, like violence and stuff, and like sexual ones would be more about exactly what you've said. So you gave a lot of sexual answers, as I said, with the elephants, the trump, which is a phallic answer.
It's a penis.
Yeah. The clit giving birth and everything. And the fact that you're deeply uncomfortable with that just shows me that you're fighting against your fantasies or drives.
Oh, I don't
And-
fight. I indulge in them. I don't care. I don't fight against my fantasies. I indulge in them.
Well, I can tell. I mean, when I talk about fantasies, it's not really like conscious, sexual fantasies that you can have in bed or whatever. It's really different. I'm talking about unconscious things here. In a way, your answers kind of like shows a kind of like I don't know how to translate that, psychological bisexuality. Does it make sense?
Huh? No. No. I don't even like it looking at my own penis. It's fucking ugly.
I'm gonna stop my analysis here. I cannot go further. That's not gonna be well received.
Show me another picture. Now I'm curious what the rest of them look like. That's some fucking wild shit. Look at Joey looking at it like, what the fuck?
Actually,
Does anybody see anything? Am I the only one that sees these fucking weird things?
I didn't see what you saw.
Huh? I don't know what I'm looking at. I have a fucking clue.
I see two guys in red hats high-fiving.
What do you see?
I see an old man with a beard smiling.
You see what? An old man with a beard smiling.
Oh, yeah, I see that too.
Also a nuclear explosion.
I don't see the nuclear explosion.
It's in Fallout New Vegas. It's in the opening scene.
I didn't see anything. I don't even know what the fuck I saw until somebody said something, and now I kind of see like two dogs like high fiving.
Yeah. When you first showed me
What
this
the
one
fuck?
a while ago, I remember I pointed out that I see a jet, like the middle part. It's like it
okay.
makes me
Sure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
jet.
But what's the jet going through?
The air.
I don't
Over.
know.
Or
I'm just
over.
thinking of different
fuck.
things that it makes me think of, and yeah, overall, I think of a face of some kind.
Where's the face?
The two eyes.
The two eyes, the middle,
mouth.
which is the mouth, and then like
The cheeks.
Wait, where's the eyes?
The,
the
two hats
heads.
on the
Yeah,
top.
The two top. Yeah,
They
That's
look like
eyes?
little hats to me. That's why I was like two guys high-fiving.
I see what you're saying with the two high-fiving in the middle.
That looks like two bear heads. But now I see the plane.
I can see the bears. Yeah, if you're
Oh, now that I see the plane, it looks like the plane may be flying over something.
yeah.
But I still don't know what the things on top are.
Clouds.
Well,
Clouds.
and now
Lava?
here it shows me that you have some difficulties to invest your internal world. You know what I mean?
No, look, I'm not gonna get mad at all. Elaborate, because
No, no, I
I
know.
don't fucking.
It's like
I don't know what the fuck that is.
some people, for example, it's hard. I can say that. It's hard for you to invest your imagination. You just like keep looking at it, and you're not even trying to project anything on it.
Because it
You're
doesn't.
seeing it as a concrete object, and you don't let your imagination just working to see something. You just like stay on what you can see and what's concrete. You know.
I mean, I can understand that. It's just like
So does each of these images have like a specific outline of what
theme.
they
Yeah.
should be seeing or should not be seeing, or if they see this, they
Yeah. Yes and no. So there is not right or wrong answer,
Mhm.
but we have some answers that we kind of like expect people to say.
Mhm.
On this one, for example, we expect in a way, we expect people to see some human beings.
Oh, I saw a butterfly.
And
Okay.
if people do not see human being, afterward, we're going to ask them like, hey, do you see anything else? And maybe they're going to say yes or no. And if they still don't say, oh yeah, I see some people, we're going to ask them like, oh, sometimes people see two peoples on here. Do you see them? And if they really don't see them, it's questionable.
okay. The first thing I saw was people on that one,
Mhm.
and I didn't even like get like a full blown. I was like, oh, there's two people right there.
Yeah, I didn't get
I mean, you
people out
can
of
see a
that.
lot of things. It's just like one of the answer, like we see if you can see the people. Yeah, but you can see so many things.
Yeah, that's not people.
I saw people like the moment I saw it. I was like, oh, there's two people right
And
there.
the thing
I
is,
did not.
For example, here
I
we
saw
see-
I saw like a pelvic X-ray that looks that literally looks like a pelvis with a butterfly in the middle. I don't know what that does not look like people. I'm gonna fuck when I post this fucking episode. It's gonna be like, go to fucking Instagram and these are the pictures we're looking at because I don't
see, for example, so for the people here, we see if the person see the people, and if they say like, oh, it's two people,
Are they standing
if
like
they-
this? They're standing like this.
They're like, yeah,
yeah, like their hands.
their hands are like touching like a table or plate or
Yeah.
something.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
we see if the
it's-
person say two people, two men or two women, because as you can see, they have a type of breast and they also have a type of penis. So depending the answer
fuck?
of the person, it can tell us how they identify as. But I'm talking here about some really like unconscious things, It doesn't mean that, oh, I identify as a woman or whatever. It's more like you have some feminine identifications, for example.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't get
But-
none of that.
It's a whole test, all right?
I know,
I cannot
no,
base
it's-
anything
no,
based on one
I
thing,
think
but
I haven't seen these things before, and even though we talked about it before on one of the other, I never looked them up, and I was just like, I'm hitting them brand new, have no fucking clue, and that looks like nothing. I got the butterfly in the middle. I didn't get shit else from any of that stuff except for maybe an X-ray. A crab's face?
Here.
And then
Oh, shit.
the legs are like the hands.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
the other way. I was like the crab mouth is like at the bottom, and that would be like his. Oh, shit. I didn't even see that until you said it. Oh, that's super fucking weird.
He wants me to show you this.
Okay, wait, what's the fucking what's the little shrimp looking things hanging on the fucking ends? It looked like fucking like dangling shrimp, like cooked shrimp hanging by the tail. It was just like some weird curve shit. That looks like Voltron. Dude, that totally looks like Voltron. Dude, I'm telling you, that looks like Voltron. I can get you a cartoon pic that looks just like fucking that. That's fucking Voltron. Fuck, now I'm trying to look for more shit. Oh, shit, lungs. Man, I got to post this shit so people know what the fuck we're looking at because I don't have a fucking clue, man. That, to me, that looks like fucking Voltron. The colors that fucking are just with the shit that I grew up with. Is that two crabs on the outside pointing outside now? Now he's got me fucking hooked on crabs. Now I just see crabs with
Actually, that's one of the answer we quote unquote expect.
the blue things are crabs.
Yeah, to say crabs or spiders here.
The crabs I can understand. Spiders, I don't know. That's fucking weird. Well, shit.
This one is hard.
Well, now I see. Now I'm ruined. Okay, now I can't look at it anymore because now I'm fucking thinking about seafood. So now I see fucking crabs and shrimp.
I feel like I see like a guy with sunglasses and like a handlebar mustache and a hat.
Mustache?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
See, I can't do it anymore myself because I've seen this test so many times.
Yeah.
And every time I move somebody and they tell me what they see, I see it too.
Mm-hmm.
So now when I look at one of the ink blot, I see all the answer I've ever heard, you know? I see so many things here.
Yeah, I see so many things too. Because, oh god, is that lungs? 2 livers that I'm losing when I drink. Trying to look at this shit. Fucking Christ. God damn, man. I can't wait to post this and people to see this shit. This is fucking wild. That does not make any sense. So if that's crabs, does that mean that's seahorses?
You can.
Is that dead shrimp?
Anything. Dead shrimp?
Why do they have to be dead?
Yeah.
Big spaceship being chased by a tiny spaceship.
Oh fuck. Those are tiny little lungs right there in the middle under the head. No, up. Those are tiny little lungs. And that's a big ass head. And that head looks like a rocket ship.
I was going to say it looked like the Eiffel Tower.
That's what I have my thirst about.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
if it can help, this is the easiest one. What do you see in here?
A moth.
A moustache.
You don't see anything? A mustache, you see?
It's a moustache.
That's a really weird mustache. You need to trim that shit.
Listen, if you don't see anything on this one, I cannot do anything else for you. It's like the most obvious one. It's obvious.
It's like a bat.
Oh. Well, now I'm thinking I got too much weird shit in my head now. It's just like, is that the fucking hair of my nose? This fucking thing is the hair in my nose, and now it's a moustache. Oh, Mothman. Okay. I think I shit something once like that.
Ouch.
What?
You may want to see your gastro about that.
You're supposed to always look, right? You wipe, you look for blood. I mean, you're getting older, so what happens? How you know if you clean if you don't look? I don't know. That's
See your gastro about that.
my shit. One time looked like that.
Yeah, and I'll show you if you want to. I can show you the other test I use.
Do you ever flip them?
Yeah, you can flip them. Yeah.
Does it look like? Ooh, what does it look like upside down?
So usually it's something like it's on an actual
Oh,
piece
yeah,
of paper,
yeah, so yeah.
but yeah, it's that big. But here, hang on.
Come look away.
Yeah, I can.
It's so wild. Oh fuck!
I think that's a bat going down.
Okay, now I see a bat going down. Ooh, it's a fruit bat. It's going to get a watermelon.
So yeah, and the other test is creepy.
We definitely want that one.
Yeah. So. Oh no, I'm not connected. I cannot open it.
Do you need the internet? Do you need Wi-Fi? You can join our Wi-Fi.
We can give you the internet. We're gonna hit pause while we join the internet. Okay, we are back.
All right. So the second one is called, as I say, THT, thematic perception test, and in this one you have like 15 different pictures, and the rule on this one is for each picture you have to tell me a story. I'm not gonna show you all the pictures because that's way too long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the most interesting one. The one that when I use it with necrophilic people, I'm always like, okay, what are they gonna say here?
So I got to look at this picture. Let me just make sure we're clear. I got to see this picture and then tell you a story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but damn. Boy, I'm waiting for it to get turned around. This is probably going to end well. Because apparently all my other shit didn't end well.
Yeah, you can look.
Okay. He's happy. He looks like a guy who is he's happy as fuck. And he's so happy he's crying. Yep. Yeah, he's happy. He's good to go.
All right, I'm not gonna analyze that. I am not going to analyze that at all. I let you with that thought.
You should see this picture,
Joe is good. He looks happy to me. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's perspective. What you see, Joseph? Into the microphone.
I see a man who feels guilty about killing a woman.
Great.
Or a man who's sad about the loss of his wife.
You ever heard of tears of joy? Just saying.
I don't think it's his wife because he wouldn't leave his wife bare top.
Oh, her titties are out.
You just now noticed that?
He looked happy. There's a nice house on the fucking picture on the side. And there's books he's never going to read. Yeah, tears of joy.
All right.
You got something you want to say? Here.
So I saw it. I see a man sad that his wife died. He has a suit on, so I was assuming he was probably working a lot and he missed his wife's death. And there was books there probably because he was sitting down reading while she was passed out or something. And he's just super depressed now because she's dead.
Now that's somebody who can invest his imagination, who can use it.
Yeah, tears of joy. I'm going to tell you. And I don't see any names on those books, so yeah. That's what I got. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. And so, fun fact about this test is there's multiple pictures, and the last one, and it's always my favorite.
Oh, shit.
So I always end up telling them like, all right, last picture, same rule. I'm gonna show you a picture, and you tell me a story. All right.
All right.
And that's the last picture.
Got to refresh my memory. Refresh my mind. Where's the refresh button?
No, I didn't see it.
Bitch, it's a blank page.
Yeah.
That's not a goddamn thing, man.
Yeah. I thought that's what I saw at first, but I didn't know if something came up after the fact.
It looks like hope and everything that I intend to do in the future. That's what it looks like. And since it's a blank page and it's mine to write, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, well, that's inspiring.
It looks like death because they wear white in Japan for death.
Wow, that's dark.
Why is that dark?
I thought it was like a blank page. You can write your ending because you said it was the last picture. So I was like, okay, well, I can write my own ending now.
Death is the ending.
But it doesn't have to be death. It can be you still have another story to write.
Oh, okay.
Death is the real beginning.
Oh, that's an interesting way to look at it, too. If you're a person of faith.
And if you're not,
It's the great adventure.
It is.
death.
Death is only the beginning.
What if death is just a giant dirt nap for all eternity?
That too.
Well, I saw
Well,
this.
then I would think that that last picture would be black.
Well, that was
That's a
racist.
cultural thing.
Yeah.
In Japan, death is white.
Is it?
Yeah, they wear white to mourn.
And here we wear black to mourn.
Mourn, yeah.
What's that?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Japan.
Okay. You know what? Look. Have you ever been to a second line funeral in New Orleans?
That is true.
I wouldn't
they-
be quite so
Dancing,
judgy.
Do they have hookers there, too?
It's New Orleans. There's hookers.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say if there's a party of any kind, yeah, there's hookers.
Yeah. If they're marching down the streets, there's a hooker going, "Are you sad?"
But they're all in
You
black.
don't have to be.
They're still all in black, too.
No.
Two different conversations here.
No. Most of the time, it's white shirts with fucking pictures of the people who died with some cool background.
Yeah. Clouds. Stuff.
No, he's not from what Joey's talking about.
In New Orleans,
Yeah.
white shirts with the persons who died face and some cool background, like swamps or what they love to do if they love music.
No,
if
but
they
most of the people are in like traditional black dresses and
That
black-
depends a lot on the specific circumstances surrounding that, because most of the time, like the bands at second line
Yeah.
are professionals. So
Right.
they have the outfits that they always wear. And then whoever else that is attending the funeral wears what they wear. I mean, traditionally, yes, it is. You wear dark colors to a funeral, but
And sure, there's music, and you walk to the music and celebrate the life of some
Correct.
sort. Yeah.
that's what I want when I die. Only I want it to be on a boat. I want it to take me out past the 100 fathom curve,
I got you, bro.
kick my ass off the side,
I got you.
and
Are you-
be real solemn on the way out, and then open the bar on the way back and talk all kinds of shit about me.
You could be our
Gotcha.
drink master.
Yeah, there we go.
You could be our mixologist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. Wait, how far offshore do I have to go?
You're going to have to get a bigger boat.
Joseph,
Wait, say that again.
how far offshore do I have to go?
I think it's the 100 fathom curve. 600 feet.
How far away is that offshore?
I need a chart.
Are you still looking up dolls?
Just take me out. Just take me out on my boat and just pull the plug.
Got you, bro. Do I get to keep the boat?
Fuck no, not if it sinks with me on it.
Oh, I thought I was going to kick you off.
No.
You
Well,
just
I'm not
said
gonna.
pull the plug and
I'm not going to kick you off. Then I'm going to tow another boat behind your boat, and then it's going to be some Viking shit because I'm going to light that bitch on fire
What the little
with you on it.
a little
You're-
rowboat?
Oh yeah, and I'm going to fucking put my way back into fucking port, but I'm going to burn that bitch with your bitch ass on it. I got you though.
I'll be
Viking
dead. I
funeral.
won't care.
I know. I won't fucking give a shit either. I got you though. Viking
this-
funeral,
This
fucking A.
derailed quickly.
Is that
Really?
I mean, really?
We just now
you
got to
find
be
that surprising?
derailed?
I'm surprised that we stayed on target as long as we did.
Before happy hour, absolutely. But now we're just all over the place. Now everybody knows how fucked up I am. That's great.
Everybody here has
feel-
known
When I
about
get
that for a
when
long
I get
time.
a text message from her, she's gonna be like, "I really would like to study your fucked up head."
She's going to change her entire thesis, and it's going to be solely surrounded by you. You are going to be the only subject of her thesis.
It'll be two sessions. She'll be like, "I am fucking sick of your shit." I'm like, "Show me the other block."
She'll have enough information she could write a 10-page PhD thesis.
I think I told you last time. My first therapist said I'm gonna have to go talk with my other therapist to figure out what the fuck's wrong with you. And I was like, "Bitch, are you serious?" I was like, "Oh, fucking Christ." Nothing.
Maybe
works.
you're just
That's
not
pretty
seeing-
bad when your therapist needs therapy.
Maybe you're just not.
I was
maybe you're
hoping it
only
was the norm.
seeing- Are you sure you're seeing a therapist like you said earlier? Is she like a psychologist or is she just a counselor? Does she have PhDs and shit like on her wall?
The one that I actually like is just she's not a psychiatrist. She's a therapist. The first
But
one I
is
saw,
she a psychologist?
the first one I saw, I don't know. I saw a psychologist at the VA. She can give drugs.
Well, that's a psychiatrist.
Well, I saw that bitch, and she said, "Yeah, you need to keep sticking with the one you are because you're fucked up." And I said, "Yes, ma'am." And I know what to fucking say. Okay, do what you said.
But you've seen her twice this year,
I've seen her more than twice.
have you?
Yeah. I stopped seeing her in March because she said, "I want you to get on drugs," and I said,
So you have, but you've seen her since then.
"Yeah,
But not like on a regular weekly
Correct.
basis, like what you were doing.
yeah, no." I was good enough to go from once a week to once a month. And then she said, "I want you to consider getting on drugs." And I said, "Okay." And I didn't go back for 2 months.
I think the word is medication.
It's still drugs, bitch. I'm going to prescribe you. I'm waiting for that bitch to be like, "You want some weed?" And I'm going to be like,
Well, again, like what Margot said earlier,
"It's prescribed."
throwing you into
Should
the
be
medication
illegal.
is a trap. Like
Oh, yeah.
a psychiatrist who's never seen you should not be prescribing you medication the first time they see you.
Yeah, but Brad had been seeing her for a while.
No, he had been seeing a psychologist, and she suggested he see a psychiatrist to get on medication.
Yeah, my therapist said, see these people who give drugs and then make up a decision until when you come back." And I didn't go back for like 2 or 3 months because I was like, I don't want to be on drugs. And I've been seeing her for
A year,
2.5 a year, 2.5,
year and a half.
year and a half to 2 years, something
Yeah.
like that.
Even if it might help.
Is it gonna help?
Let me ask you a question.
Do you really?
Are
want
you
the
on any other medications? You're on a blood pressure medication or a cholesterol medication?
Yep.
Okay. It's an illness, right?
High blood pressure,
Well, that too.
cholesterol.
Mental health, right,
This helps.
is an illness.
This helps.
So if it's an illness and you recognize that other illnesses require medications, why wouldn't you recognize that that one requires medication?
because I don't want to go through life as a zombie.
God, man.
But here's where Margot can come in, I would hope, because a psychiatrist isn't going to just say, I would hope, a good mental health professional. The first time they see someone, they're not just going to shove them medication. They're going to analyze them. They're going to have a few sessions with them, and they're going to be like, here's something that might help, and it's not supposed to be something that's permanent. It's supposed to be temporary, right?
Okay. Going off of that, exactly what fucking Steppen said.
But he was,
I came out the gate. They gave me 16.
and he went to the wrong professional. Like that was not like
That's-
she was like that scares me because
That's military.
horrible.
That's military treatment.
So you're afraid that they would do the same thing to you.
No,
but
I'm
you-
not worried about it at all because I'm not gonna fucking.
But
do it.
I'm just saying, if you did, you would. That's what you were afraid
What if I
of.
take this shit and I fucking like it? And then what if I plateau? And then what if I have to change? And then what if it interacts something with some other shit that I'm fucking taking?
Yeah.
And then what if I have to take a medication and then we're going to go down that rabbit hole and I'm going to keep doing that. And I'm going to keep flip-flopping back and forth because I'm already paranoid as enough as it is. I don't want to fucking be a zombie.
Well,
and that's
no.
all that's going to just frontal lobotomy and then just let me fucking live out whatever the fuck I'm going to live out. Like, what's the fucking difference doping a motherfucker up? I'd prefer to talk to somebody to try to figure out
What is the root cause?
If labels work for me, because I mean, I got weird shit and it's just like,
Give me tools.
what
Not
can I do
meds.
that fuck is, I mean, like there's not going to be one day, like I can go to therapy for the rest of my life. And there's not going to be one day, if I go to therapy for the next 30 years, there's not going to be the day before I die. It's going to be like, oh shit, click, everything just worked and I'm totally okay. I don't have any anxiety. I don't have any fucking depression. I don't have any anger issues.
Oh, it's never going to go away.
So it's a lifelong thing. So
Mm-hmm.
you're never cured. I don't want to be doped up to be cured. That's
Okay.
bullshit. Again,
Yeah.
I keep using it because it's just, that's the only thing I can reference is frontal lobotomy because they used to do that shit. Because then they just wipe out everything and then just zombies walked around. What's the fucking difference between that and drugs? So fuck drugs. Just let's see if I can deal with what fucking bugs me. Try to understand it and make it work and just be like, yeah, that is fucked up. but you're okay. And that's where I'm trying to get.
Yeah.
It's just being like, yeah, that does fucking suck, but it's not permanent. It should be okay, and it's going to be okay. Hence the probable versus possible. That really helped me because I was like, yeah, there's a lot of things that's possible, but is the probable really going to happen? More than likely not. But I mean, having to deal with that in between of these two things and figure out what works in there for every person is different. So I don't think medication is the thing, even though I use alcohol as my medication. But to each their own.
I mean, it can be a thing, but not for. It really depends. And as you were saying, it has to be temporary. Temporary. The only case it shouldn't be temporary is, again, if you have, for example, a very strong form of schizophrenia. It's like if you need medication in order to be stable, then sure, that's something you will probably have to take.
Yeah, for the rest of your life.
But for everything else, yeah, it should be temporary.
Yeah, but you're only able to take the drugs for a temporary fix if you can start getting to the root of the problem and being able to deal with it. It's like my anxiety. She's like, all right, well, when you have panic attacks or whatever it is, and your anxiety attacks hit or whatever, she's like, well, what are you doing? And she's like, take a journal. And she's like, write down absolutely everything you can think of that's going on. She's like, regardless if you think it's pertinent or not, doesn't fucking matter. She's like, where are you at? What are you thinking about? What's being said around you? What sounds you hear? What actions you're doing? Who you're interacting with? And she wound up going through that. And I was just like, well, what the fuck difference does that make? And then she wound up telling me about like one of her patients. Sorry, Bentley's licking Chancey in the ear. And she was just like, one of my patients was an elderly lady, and she had a really good neighbor, helped her out all the time. And then she wound up having like really, really bad anxiety / panic attacks at night. She couldn't figure out why. And it was usually when she went to take a shower. And it's like, well, did anything happen in the shower? Did you slip and fall? She's like, nope, not a goddamn thing. She's like, well, all right, we'll keep a journal of what's going on. And that same thing that I just said. And come to find out, she was like, she said it took like a month or two to figure out that it was her neighbor used to help her out a lot. And her neighbor finally started working nights. And she always had that safety net in the back of her mind that her neighbor was there at night when she would take showers. And if she slipped and fell, she could call the neighbor to come help me. But now he's working nights and I have nobody to call. Or if I did, there's no, I've fallen, I can't get up button. And she didn't have one of those. And Chauncey was my safety net. Then he started working nights and he's no longer there and I don't fucking have it. And it was just like, we had to work through that. And it took 2 months or whatever the fucking time frame it was. And I was just like, okay, well, that fucking makes sense. And I mean, like, there's things that are going on that you don't fucking know about, you don't think about. And I was like, a journal? Fuck that. I know I'm fucked up. Just leave me alone. Because, I don't know. Mental health is complicated, to say the least. Would you agree, Chauncey?
I would agree. And it's one of those things. It's because it's not easy, because it's work that you have to do. It's like, the fact that you have to brush your teeth, you have to clean yourself and all that stuff. It's not interesting. I mean, can be interesting. Yeah. Like we talked a lot about a lot of topics today that are like, oh, wow, that's fascinating. But in the end, when it's you talking about you on random things, it could seem mundane at the time, and it is because it's work. You have to work at it, and it's, it's a mixed bag because here I am married to a psychologist.
Yeah, you're getting the insides.
But then I heard someone else say it's like it's kind of someone who's not against like who believes in like, okay, if you need to talk to someone, but also at a certain time they also say like at some point it just kind of feels like I'm just kind of going through the motions. I'm talking to someone because I feel like I should be talking to someone. and it's kind of like, oh, I'm just making car payments. It's just something. I'm just doing this.
Yeah,
just
it's so
to
on
do
autopilot. It
because I
doesn't
have
even
to
matter
do
anymore.
this.
It's just like, yeah, I agree.
And
Joe, we're gonna have. I think Vincent said that he would be open to coming on the podcast and talking about his suicidal ideations too. So we're gonna get a chance to have him on here.
Did he say when?
Well, no, I mean, I think he said he was coming in December.
January.
Oh, okay, he's going to be in town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to be a recruiter.
What?
oh,
He's going to run a recruiting office?
Hmm?
Where?
wow.
San Francisco?
Yeah, California. Still,
California's
his
okay.
area.
He's staying out there.
For now. He's pretty. He said he's 95%. 95%. Sure, he's going to get passed over, so he's going to get put out.
Wow.
So I think he's one of the better ones, and I don't think he should have got put out. But
No.
He shouldn't have gone fishing on the day that we had all hands training.
Who was he with again?
Gee, I wonder.
Fuck. I even told him the other night. I was like, I feel partially responsible for that.
You shouldn't,
I do.
but you shouldn't.
I do.
Look,
Survivor's guilt.
whatever. He could have said, no, Brad, we got all hands training that day. Got to be home.
We were there. We were there for the training. We were all on conference call. We listened. We stopped fishing to listen.
Sure you did.
We did. We really did.
Well, who do you think? Do you think there was more focused people that were sitting in front of their computers watching it, or you?
Actually, me, because I stopped fishing to pay attention.
Whatever.
So I was literally sitting on the fucking lean-to, like, what are we talking about? Because I had to stop fishing.
I
for
think
this.
that his punishment for it was punitive, but I don't get a vote in that.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Vincent, if you're listening, we hope you come on and talk about your struggles. We're sorry you're going through what you're going through. But yeah, we've been 3
But
hours.
I have to say, I
100
also
hours.
admit, I wish Matt was here to take care of the other little problem we have.
I should ask him to come on the podcast. I wonder if he would.
I can't imagine why. He wouldn't.
I don't think he would.
No.
I would have. I think that he would, but
He'd
he's the
have
kind
to
of-
come under like a pseudonym or something because
Why?
I don't think he.
No, I could just call him
I
Matt.
don't-
No,
I
just
don't
call him
think
Matt. I would just have to fucking tell him what he's getting into, and which would be
And at that
Hey,
point, I don't think he
yeah.
would come on.
well.
You have to go listen to some of them and see if it's something you want to expose yourself to.
maybe
In Malta.
In
Malta.
Malta. Don't forget our Malta fans, bro. Y'all hit me up. I want to know why Malta is big.
You're gonna get a bunch of people in the U.S. with VPNs.
If
that are
it's some
hitting
fucking,
Malta.
if it's fucking expats, I want to fucking know.
Yeah.
Like, why is Malta so good for expat? Because like now I'm curious. Should I move? Do I need dual citizenship? Is it that good over there? Fuck. Let me know, guys.
Tammy, you moving to Malta?
yeah, tomorrow.
What the fuck?
Just kidding.
I don't even have everything done. How the fuck did you get everything done? Jesus Christ. That's why. Because somebody in Malta is hooking up with her, and she's just like, I swear I'm going, bitch. Bye.
I'm out.
Okay. Sure.
All right, babe, you got anything? We're going to wrap this up at close to 4 hours.
Yeah. Wow. We probably need to edit this one down, but
not
no,
editing
I
shit.
think
Fuck
I think it's great. I think people who anybody should take care of their own mental health, whether they feel like they have an issue or not. I just got my own therapist. Like I don't have any like significant issues, but everyday stress, dealing with Brad.
You really
Just
think
getting-
that's the case?
Getting older, just
You
like
think you don't have any issues?
I mean, I'm sure we'll divulge into some, but hey, I think mental health is just as important as your physical health, and I feel like it should be talked about and it should be embraced.
I agree. I talk about my shit. Chauncey, Margot, what you got?
My last words.
Yep, last words, final thoughts. Just like Jerry Springer, you got any final thoughts?
My last word would be for our listeners. Since the whole topic of this podcast was mental health, I would suggest people to really get curious about themselves, because we're talking about like, oh, it's some work to work on yourself. Actually, I personally think it's fascinating to work on yourself. It's fascinating to explore what you have inside. So I would suggest people to be curious about it and to, reach help if they need to.
You want to give Chauncey the mic? Not the headphones, because I just want to get the microphone away from you before I say. I'd like to talk to you about that next time, about you being a mental health professional, getting mental health.
Oh, no.
You're a mental health professional. Mm-hmm. You getting help. We'll talk about that next time. That's why I wanted you to give him the mic so you don't have a retort to that. I was deliberately cutting you off. It's like, that's something I wanted, like, because you motherfuckers need help too. Because you hear so much fucked up shit.
Because they got to talk to fucked up people like you.
There we go. Chauncey, what you got, man? I enjoyed having you here again.
Yeah, it's always a great time being here. On the subject of mental health, it's always important, as we talked about, talk to someone, seek out a professional, know the differences between the different people that you might look, because everybody's gonna type into Google, look up somebody. Just know the differences, know who you're looking for. If you're looking for, and this is me, again, being married to a psychologist, like speaking for my bias, if you're looking for a situation where you're not going to get drugs as an immediate solving of the problem, and not saying that drugs are bad or get medication is bad, but if you're just looking to talk to someone, look out for a psychologist, someone with actual qualifications to help you. So yes, get help, especially fellow military members out there. Get help, because what we go through on a daily basis, and then having to deal with everything afterwards,
can affect you.
It adds up. So yeah, get help. That's my final word.
I agree. Don't let if you have a bad medical professional, don't let that medical professional be your block to not get help mentally. Because just because they take care of you physically doesn't mean they know what's going on in your head. Two totally different things. Joey, what you got?
Actually, you just kind of touched upon what I was thinking, is that if you go see a mental health professional and you don't make a connection with that person,
change it.
You should find another mental health professional.
Yep. 100%.
Because not everybody jives.
Yep.
You know, so just like if you go to a doc and you don't feel a connection with that doc, find another one.
Yeah, it might. I mean, if they say I need to chop off your arm,
you might want a second opinion.
Can I get a second? Yeah, can I get a second opinion?
Yeah.
Agreed.
So find somebody that you're comfortable with. That's a huge deal, because if you're not comfortable with them, you're never going to be honest with them about what's going on.
Agreed. Nathan, you want to sneak in here and say something, or are you good? You good? Okay. All right, guys. We've wrapped up on 3 hours and 52 minutes. We hope that you made it this far. We appreciate the ones who actually did make it this far. Again, we're not, even though Margot is studying mental health, we are not professionals. We're just saying, here are some of the things that go on in our lives. If you got some stuff going on in your life and you need to talk to somebody, reach out. It's totally okay. Don't ever feel ashamed or embarrassed to ask for help or to try to understand things that are going on in your life. It could save, if not your life, your family members. Because if you try to unalive yourself, your family is left alive to deal with the consequences, and that is a horrible thing for them to have to go through. So think of that also if you consider that stuff, but I'd appreciate it if you don't consider it. Look, hit us up, pawnshopoflife@gmail.com. We also got a little shitty YouTube channel, so check that out. All the same old shit. Subscribe, hit the like buttons, all that good stuff. We don't give a shit. But Malta, hit us up. We're waiting to hear what the fuck y'all are doing over there in that fucking city or country. Just hit us up. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Peace.